Attention true crime community. True crime community has been infiltrated.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost.
Is compromised.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are.
True crime community has been infiltrated.
Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr. Yes.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
You work in a fucking gym, and you're 45!
I do not want any spies or snitches stuck to my chest.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
So that's his rule, and you can't sit with us. Whatever. Those rules aren't real. You can't sit with us!
Do it my way.
Get ready for the shit show. Smoke them if you got them. Make sure you have your cigarettes. Make sure you have your drinks. Make sure you have all your stuff ready because it's going to be a hell of a day today. Understand me when I say people are fucking sick of this.
I need you again, so stick around. So stick around.
She told her subs and everybody to get ready for the shit show that was going to be put on today. She was well aware of it before it happened. She told you to get your cigarettes, your snacks, and your drink.
So stick around.
Say that I wasn't including Queen B, okay? I've said that on every single live. I'm not talking about Queen B. I'm not talking about Queen B. Guess what? I was fucking talking about Queen B.
Leave the world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I go. Don't let go. Know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. You'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love.
Queen B, bring the information on Queen B. We're done with Queen B. Queen B's in my crosshairs. There's Queen B's channel. Queen B thinks she can. But Queen B is reformed. I bet you Queen B gets tricked. Queen B. Fake PI trash bag bitch is so obsessed with me.
You'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're letting close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I go. Don't let go. Know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love.
Queen B would think she could.
Anybody at Queen B show earlier.
We talked about Queen B and stuff. I didn't listen to Queen B's.
I heard Queen B. We got bailing on Salty for Queen B, and some people not the Queen B. I don't understand why anybody's afraid of her.
About Queen B over here on Queen B.
Queen B, show her face, show her face, show her face.
That's real rich coming from somebody who wears pantyhose on his face every live.
You'll always be my broken love.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been...
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yo, what's happening? How's everybody's Sunday morning? You guys got your coffee out, got your cigarettes, your drinks, your smoke them if you got them. Got your stuff ready because we're about to have a conversation. We're about to get into it. There's all kinds of stuff going on. I just want to first and foremost say thank you guys for last night and yesterday. It was fucking amazing and I had a great time. It was a blast. And my birthday video that y'all made for me last night, that shit was awesome. I fucking loved it. So I want to say thank you guys to everybody because that was fucking badass. And I thought it was cool as hell. And you guys showed up and showed out. And I was fucking super excited. And I had a good time. And I just wanted to say thank you. And Ben Dreamin', I was wondering where the hell you was at. I thought you was going to come hang out with us last night. You must have fell asleep early. I'm like, oh shit, where the hell is she at? I didn't see you in the chat last night when we was over there. We were cracking up, just having a damn ball. We were having a fucking blast over there. Thank you, love. Oh, wait. I missed last night's show. I was in the hospital with a cat bite. What? Oh, man. I'm sorry, damn it. Damn. Yeah, we got chaos on these YouTube streets. So I heard Dolly was live this morning already running his fucking mouth. Look, little does he's sitting here talking all this shit, trying to throw these jabs, but little does he fucking forget. See, this is why I try to stay humble as hell, because I know damn the fuck well I ain't perfect. But look, he forgets. He wants to sit here and say, oh, well, there was somebody on hospice and they had to leave their house because somebody showed up. Dude, cut it out. Cut it out. Oh, hold on. Work, so it was a night of catching up. Oh, okay. Hey, I'll give you a pass for that because work comes first. I know, you know what I mean? That's priorities. I get it. I understand. Hey, you know what? That's right. Priorities and work comes first. True that. Yeah, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's see here. Sorry, love. Hubby returned from 2 weeks of travel. Oh, hubby returned from 2 weeks of traveling for work. Girl, yes, I know that's right. You better spend some time with your man. I know that's right, girl. Hell to the yeah. Good morning, Helen Highwater. How are you, baby? You know what? It was good to see Coco. She popped in last night. Nana, Miss, I don't know if you guys know, Nana's from she's an OG. She's been around for a really long time, but she popped in. I seen AYB came in. There was a lot of people, like some of the OGs, like the OGs that I came on here with, I've known 4 years since I came. I mean, even when I was a subscriber, just in chats and shit. What happened to Zen? What's going on with you, Zen? I see prayers for Zen. What happened? No, what happened? Let's see. My mom's on her way to the hospital right now. A spider bite. Oh, damn, man. You know what? I'm glad she's going in because those can be really fucking serious. And I'll tell you what, some spider bites can be real fucking gnarly, man. Especially, you know what, considering, depending on where you live, some of them can be, poisonous and damage, do some really, some real damage. Hold on a minute. Her mom got the spider bite. Yeah, I was just reading that, baby. What true Texan? Where was you at, bub? I figured you'd come to my little birthday celebration. I'll tell you what, we had a fucking blast though. My cheeks hurt. We had so much fun that I wondered where Denise was at. I was hoping she was gonna pop up. Oh shit, hold on 1 second here. Oh, Shambles. Thank you, love. I appreciate that, baby. Thank you so much. Hold tight, you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to mute this for a second. I gotta go out here and hold on 1 second. All right, you guys. Did you guys entertain yourselves for a couple minutes? Oh boy. Gotta love. Have kids, they said. It'll be beautiful. I love my babies. Good Lord.
My little one came down. She's like, I was like, let me see your nails. She's like, let me see yours. Did you show all your YouTube friends? Let me tell you how hard that sucker was. It was so fucking hard. It took me probably 45 minutes to cut that goddamn caramel apple. I mean, the caramel was so stinking thick. I could barely cut through it. And when I did, holy shit, it was terrible. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, there we go. And see, you know what? This is why, Laura, this is why people come up here and hang out up here and chit chat, because they know sometimes that I just can't, there's just times where I just have to mute and walk off. Because I'm sorry, my home life comes first. I got shit I got to take care of. If I'm getting hollered at or they need something, I'll go right to it. Let me see here. We got a super chat, Law Nerd. Let's see here. I click on last night. My apartment got flooded. Damn, baby, what the fuck? Maintenance came in, got the water out, but they forgot to lock my door. By the grace of God, no real damage. My neighbor is a hot and my hero. Shout out to Tony. Oh, shit. Look. Silver lining in every disaster. Yeah, see, look, there you go. Your apartment flooded, but you met the hot neighbor. Now you done broke the ice with him, and he knows you. You know him. Now you can be like, hey, you want to come over and hang out? And chit chat, whatever. Pop it off the right way. I got the link pinned. Did I even fucking share it? I think I fucking did. I hope I did. I think I did. Anyhow, there's all kind of shit going on, but I wanted to say last night was fun as fuck, and I wanted to tell you guys thank you so much. Here's the StreamYard link. Let me go see. Did I pin it already? Let me go check. I know B. Tim sent me this shit this morning, and I was watching it. I'll tell you what. There's some little sneaky fuckers out there. All right, got it. I was gonna say it's pinned up there. I just went to look, just went to check. Anyhow, yeah, so there's all kind of shit going on here. No, don't be sorry, baby. I'm glad you spent time with your husband. But you know what? That's more important than this anyways, any day. You know what I mean? Fuck that. I would much rather you do that than, be on here fucking around. I'm glad that you spent time with him. That means more to me than, being on here. Hey, love, what you doing? Coming up to say, hey, what are you doing, baby? Grain.
Am I here? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. My
Good morning,
headset.
love.
I'm outside. I have in my earbuds, and I clicked the link, and then I saw your avatar moving, and I hear nothing. So I had to say, come on, put it back in. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, good
No, you're
morning.
up here, baby. Good morning.
Did you have a good birthday? I know you did.
Oh, yes, I did. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. No, I loved it. You guys always, it's always a good time when we have fun, laugh. And I was laughing so fucking hard. My cheeks hurt this morning.
I mean, I had a good time, so.
But I had a lot of people were asking where the live went. And last night, the Boston played that one song. There was one song at the end that he played, and I knew we were going to get a copyright for it. So I have to go trim that out, and then I can put it back up.
Oh, was that the one that Anya sent?
Oh, your earbuds or your mic is like really,
Damn it. Oh, I know why. I'll fix it. Hold on.
Oh, it's fixed now. Okay, so it was really scratchy, but now it's better.
I guess I walked off too far.
Good morning.
Signal doesn't go through the house.
What, love? You were sitting too close to the house?
I said I think I got too far away from where I set my phone outside because I'm watering flowers, which takes me 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
When am I going to learn not to plant anymore?
I brought them back to life in the house and like put them in some water or whatever, let the roots get like nice and big and back to health and stuff. And then I replanted them.
Are they beautiful?
Yes, they are. I wanted to get them in the ground though before it starts getting, dropping temps. But today, shit, it's like 97 degrees out there. I was like, fuck, it's so god. It makes me question myself when it's like that hot. I'm like, I can't survive in hell. Fuck. I can't do it. It's so hot out there. I gotta start behaving myself because I don't think I'm gonna make it in hell. It's too hot down there. Miss Great, are you still here? Hello? Hello? You're here, but you're not here. Shift, thank you for coming up and singing happy birthday. That was really cute. Oh, shit. We got Grandma Sherry with Grandpa Jerry's picture up.
What?
Shit to a hostage situation here.
Hostage situation.
Friggin' idiot. I can't walk away for a second. Jeez Louise. Hi, Queen. Hey, Gray.
Good morning, love. How are you? You got your coffee and your cigs and stuff? Well, you don't smoke no cigs, but you got your coffee and your stuff ready?
No, I smoke cigs, yeah. Menthol, did I lose you?
We're shocked. We're shocked.
Clutching pearls. Clutching pearls. Okay, yeah. It's just.
Got your gummy?
Yeah.
Not yet?
No, it's
too early.
Not gummy time yet. Yeah, because I kind of get stupid when I take gummies.
No, you don't. You are so funny. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, no, it's, maintain a bit of decorum in my life at my age.
No. Just a number. Just
an old lady, grace and refinement. Right. Oh, no. I'm going to slide in sideways on fire. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
On fire. I was doing that last night watching that video. What?
Oh, which one? Oh my God.
The chair. I couldn't get over it.
Yes. The timeout chair.
I would go in timeout.
I know. You've been a naughty girl.
Too loud.
No, I can hear it, but it's not too loud.
I'm trying to muffle
Yes. You've been a naughty girl. I'm putting you in timeout.
That's just not the same, Grandma.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Look, Duke, Duke took off for a second, and I said, my little one came. She's like, I don't know where he's at. I walked out there. I was like, Duke. I hollered at him, and he's laying out in the side yard in the sun, like peeing all in the air. You know what I mean? Like laid on his back, like he's just a grown man. And I said, I come in. I was like, damn, can he fucking live? Can he live? I mean, he's just out sitting in the sun. He's sunbased.
Showing it off.
yeah, dog
Like,
style.
he wasn't out there just living though, so he's playing a trick on you because he must have left the yard or something or snuck off because he was not there 5 minutes ago. I said, oh yeah, he's out there. He seen me and laid down and flipped over real quick and tried to play like he was fucking, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just sitting out here the whole time. Mhm.
You're right. He tried to play like he'd been sitting there this whole time, just laying there this whole fucking time.
Hey,
done
hey,
left
Ellie.
the yard, didn't
Hey
you, Duke?
guys. Hi,
Did you leave the
morning.
yard?
He
What's
doesn't
up?
want tan lines.
Happy birthday weekend still. It's still your birthday.
I
It's your
know.
weekend.
Where the fuck was you at last night?
I was there.
She
You
was there.
came in? Did you? Okay, I was just
Yeah, I was there
asking.
for a
Okay,
while.
Look, we were there for it was on 5 hours. I forget. I thought
I know it's a big
I knew it was on yesterday, but I knew last night Ben Dreamin didn't come in, but there was only like one other person I remember. But there was so many fucking people there last night, like
Yeah,
popping in
it
and
was
out.
fun.
It was
It was
fun,
like a house
wasn't it?
party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
so
we had
fun.
we did have fun. It was
Yeah.
I very much like to hear the people that don't go on panel when they would come up and tell you. It was very nice. I liked
Yeah.
it.
Yes, I thought
I
that was
liked
cool.
it
And you know what?
too.
My favorite was that video with everybody. That shit made me cry. I was like, oh,
Oh, that made
was so
everybody
cool.
cry.
Almost.
That was really
It
special.
didn't fall down my
I
cheek.
need to get a finalized copy from Good Nunya so I can have it on here and we can, you know what I mean, so it can be part of our
Oh,
stuff, you know.
yeah. You know, it's a good night when you can't remember.
All of it, yeah. I mean,
Right?
I
I
was
know. It's totally
yeah.
true.
I don't know. I thought Ellie. I remember you popping up, but I didn't know if it was yesterday during the day or
Yeah,
last
it was
night.
both.
Like,
Both.
where the fuck was you at? Where the fuck was you at last night?
Yeah, she was here.
I
I
got a
was
question,
here.
y'all. Where was y'all at? Damn it. Where
Maybe I
was
had my
everybody?
chicken
Everybody better been there
avatar.
last night. Be there, be square, damn it.
Yeah, that was the party. Tay with the ponies.
No, but you know what though? I really do think it'd be fun to meet up in real life, but I think people are fucking, you know what I mean, ridiculous. So it's really hard to, you know, it's really hard to do that or make plans to do that when
We live
you
all
know,
Because even
over
if
the
you
place.
tell the people, you know, like privately, just the ones that you trust and want there, you're
well,
just
yeah, because you know what I'm
worry
saying?
about someone's
Like,
going to tell someone, and then that someone will tell someone, and shit gets ruined.
yeah.
Why does it have to be that way?
You know, I am not a big like channel hopper. You know, I go to a few channels, but not many. But I have never seen a community come out like for a creator. I mean, I've seen some birthday streams before, and they have some fun, do some karaoke and
They're
stuff.
lame though, usually. We're
Shut
not
up.
lame.
You know what,
Say it,
Ellie?
Ellie.
This is what happened. I forgot. You fucking turned Ellie from the block yesterday. I fucking forgot.
Oh,
B,
yeah,
Tim,
she
you don't
did
know
it.
me.
Yeah, I was waiting for Cash Me Outside.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say shit.
You don't know
done-
me.
Look, the hive brought the good Ellie out. Look.
Oh no.
Shit.
She said to me, Tim, you don't know me. I remember
You don't know me, B Tim.
he was like messing with my I was like, wow, the core, like I was talking about core, and he's like, you don't
And
care
then-
about core.
Right. You don't know me.
Yeah.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda. Yeah.
My favorite when Cappy says that. I love it.
Mm.
It's so funny. Hey, that girl.
Yeah, baby.
What
Hey,
up?
what's up? That was funny. Ellie snapped. You don't know me. That was
You
great.
don't know me. I'm like,
The most
oh,
attitude I've
shit.
ever heard her have.
Yeah.
He got me in the
Damn.
core, in the gut. I was like, whoa, don't you go there.
Right.
Beat
You
him.
know me, beat him. She
She
think
has a
you
12
know
pack,
her
BJ.
shit. Not our Ellie, not today.
Yeah, she got a 12 pack down there.
No, it's
God,
like
I
not
have
your
had
core. It's like
no.
your back health. If you have a strong core, you have a strong back. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
Right.
indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, it's important.
I'm learning that arthritis sets into my lower spine. My core is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No
definitely
wonder
learning.
I be walking like my daddy. Come on. Oh.
I think we learned some new verbiage last night too, but my brain's so shit from having so much fun and no sleep, I can't remember.
Thirst trap. I
Thirst
even
trap.
asked
Yes, we
somebody.
learned what a thirst trap was.
I
Yes.
asked somebody this morning that he's like 31 or 2, and he had no clue.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
was
say,
like,
you
okay,
know
good.
what it was.
Are you
'Cause if he knew
asking
what it
random
was-
people?
No.
Hey,
Oh, Voodoo
hey,
says,
you
hold
know
on,
what a
happy
thirst
birthday,
trap
Queen
was?
Minnie Moore. Thank you so much, Voodoo. I appreciate that. And thank you for being here, baby. It was a rough ride with us at first, so I appreciate you being here.
I only knew what a thirst trap was because hanging out with all these horny broads in the past, they showed that's the only reason I know.
Yeah, it's kind of like clickbait for the horny women.
Kinda, yeah.
Terrible.
Yes, and then I remember being grossed the fuck out last night. We won't even mention that today, but
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's
I think I like
taboo.
blocked it out. I totally blocked it out.
Maybe it would be better to leave the live down, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's on
oh
morbid,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm
What
sure.
the fuck?
Blech.
Oh,
Blech.
Lord.
Everybody gagged.
I actually went back and watched the whole segment of that, and it was pretty puke
Good
worthy.
God.
It was pretty puke worthy. I won't lie.
When you talk about double clicking your fucking mouse to the glare on a fucking screen,
Did you just say double clicking your mouse?
no, hell
That
no.
took a minute for me to get
And
it.
I'm telling you right now, he's probably even embarrassed. Like, what the fuck?
We are not mature enough for this conversation on a Sunday.
Look,
Morbid
Patty,
she's gonna get a
gifted 10
wrench.
memberships. Patty, you're shaking the bushes today.
Ooh, Patty.
You're starting out this Sunday morning, Labor Day weekend, shaking the bushes, baby.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, I was keep just stretching and yawning. I had so much fun laughing with y'all last night, though. We needed that.
Oh, that was
Oh yeah, we
hilarious.
did. We had a fucking blast.
And Queen Ellie was up here with us for a hot minute last night.
I know, but you know she was Ellie from the block. That's why I said I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe I had my chicken avatar up. You never know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Queen's
Keep
like, were
fucking
you
around.
there?
Look, when you put the chicken avatar up, I'm gonna know that's when shit gets real.
Yeah.
Fucking play. When she brings the chicken avatar out, you know shit's coming getting real.
When Ellie brings the chicken,
Better
you better watch it. My goodness, that's too funny.
Click around.
I'm just like fun time, and you felt celebrated, and that was the whole point. You needed a good day to kick back and feel loved.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I do anyways. Like I said, even with you guys just hanging out, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. It's always been just all of us. You know what I mean? Like this channel, I wouldn't even give a fuck to have this channel if it wasn't for all y'all. You know?
Yeah, it'd be pointless, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't come up here just to talk about myself or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck to do all that. I like to hang out with you guys. You know?
No, I agree. It's always more fun when we're together. For sure.
Yeah, we have some damn good fucking laughs. I know that much.
Oh God, girl, my face hurt.
I got those FedEx guys in the pool. They were.
My husband was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all are stupid." He was like, "Y'all are stupid." I was like, "Yep, pretty much." Not even gonna try to debate that one.
Yeah, so we had the new word motor on.
I got
Oh yeah, motor on.
I said, you guys laugh till 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. Wake the whole house up at 4 a.m. Dogs out.
Yeah,
I was solo, so it worked out good.
Yeah, so too. It was fun. The only thing was an adventure with Grain in the dark. I kept waiting.
I swear, I could see it so vividly. I thought it would at least pick up on the camera.
Girl,
And when
not
you
even
guys were like,
shadows.
nothing. I
Nothing.
went back. I'm like, these people are crazy. I went back to look, and I'm like, no, dark, just dark.
Crazy. We are fucking crazy. We've always been crazy, man. I'll tell you that.
He's like a fairy. And
But it's a good crazy, though. We're all good crazies in a good way.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's like a, totally.
And I
Yeah,
feel like
like
we all
people.
bring something different to the table. And you know what, though? Listen, and I was the other day, I'm like, damn, you know, sometimes we have little spouts with each other because we are close with each other. And I do feel like sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes we butt heads because, you know, we're around each other a lot. You know.
That we've got Virgos in one
And
spot.
I feel like, well, they're, you know, like me and somebody else. So, you know, we butted heads and stuff. And I feel like at this point, it is what it is. And moving forward, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it just happens because we're in this atmosphere. It's going to happen. You're bound to disagree on stuff at some point in time, you know?
But you talk a lot. You get to know each other's like personalities a lot, I feel like. And like, you know, it's
Well,
like
yeah,
a
and
lot
another
of
thing too, though,
dialogue.
is you know what I have, and I'm guilty of this. I have built people up of who I wanted them to be.
Yes.
And so when they've done something that I didn't like, or that was like, you know what I'm saying, I've had to check myself. Like, look, then, you know, not everybody's perfect, and then, you know, like you put this person on a pedestal. You put this person. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't.
Can't put anybody on a
Have
pedestal.
to
I
be
learned
careful,
that like
right?
early on.
Right.
Because they just
Yeah.
fall. There's only one way is down from
I'm
that
guilty
pedestal.
of doing
And it's, I mean, it's just tough. It's a learning experience, and everybody
It
has to learn. And
is.
sometimes you have to learn for your own. Like I said, I'm 3 years in, and I'm still fucking learning. And I feel like there's, you know, a lot of things that I learned along the way. And even just the other day, I talked to somebody, and it gave me a different perspective because for one, I was extremely upset, and I was only seeing it one way. And I'm like, excuse me, what the fuck? And I was highly offended. And couldn't see it from this other person's point of view until somebody else that I talked to was like, look, this is what, from my perspective, this is what I feel like they're saying, or they're trying to say, you know what I'm saying? And it took me having an open mind and listening to her, because I was listening to react. I wasn't listening to understand, you know what I'm saying? With these,
Or you just get emotional, right? And it's hard to like think through the emotions.
Not only
I
that,
feel
though,
like.
the retrograde and all that kind of shit.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just messy as fuck. You know what I
retrograde
mean?
is like fucking with everyone.
Well, Queen, I feel like you usually do a really good job of that on your own, but with everything you've been dealing with, you can't be expected to be on top of shit 24/7.
That's right.
As long as you're willing to slow down and take a look at what other people are saying, even if it takes a day or two to absorb, you're still doing good, you know? There's been a lot.
It's just, like I said, it's just a learning curve. It's a learning experience. YouTube is not, there's no motherfucking handbook for this crazy motherfucking
Hell no.
app. You know, and I feel like it's way different than Facebook. It's way different than TikTok. It's like way different to me. I don't feel like
it's just different rules. It's weird.
Right.
It's like different
It's like
rules
a whole
and
different world.
Mm-hmm. It is a different world. That's why I feel like we're in a social experiment or the Matrix or something.
I say that.
Yes, like it's very.
Yeah, I say the social part. You know, Queen, I was thinking about it last night in my lengthy birthday message to you. There really is one of you and hundreds of us, and you still make time for those of us who have been around like the whole time, and you're making time for all the new people. And you're never going to have enough of you to go around. So you're starting out deficit. Yeah. And the fact that you still try really means a lot to me. And I know a lot of other people too. And you get spread real thin. And, but yet you still come back for the abuse day after day. I don't really know why, but I'm glad that you do.
Well, and another thing too is somebody was really shocked because she's like, well, I don't like you. And I said, well, you know, the feeling's mutual. And she was just appalled that I said that. And I'm like, why? What? Because I'm a creator, I'm not allowed to like you. I'm not allowed to not like you. I can't tell you I don't like you. I mean, what?
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay for you to call me all kinds of fucking names and say this and feel all types of ways. But, you know, if I say the feeling's mutual or something, you want to be offended. No. It don't work like that.
Well, not everybody's going to get along anyways, right? I mean,
yeah. That's like,
I don't know. I feel like sometimes it takes, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it takes a blowout to bring you close together too, because then, you know, you have a better understanding of like,
Yeah,
what's
for
you know what I
sure.
mean?
But
And where everybody was
I
coming
love
from.
her to death.
Emotions can be really heightened because at the point
Yeah.
when I get frustrated, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'll say what the fuck I need to say, wherever to whoever, whatever. And at that point, I'm like, okay, you need to stop because you need to check your fucking self.
Yeah, I'm guilty of the same.
Like you're taking offense to things that you really shouldn't be, you know, and it's just like,
Well, emotions do that. Like you can't really think sometimes through the emotions because you
well,
feel
not only
so
that
much,
though,
right?
too, I feel like I'm taking things out on people that don't, you know, like almost like bleeding on people that didn't cut me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking getting irritated
You
with people.
do that, but I
taking
think
it out on people.
you do it. People you know will forgive you though. You do that sometimes, but I feel like you do it because, like with some of us, because you know.
I do. Well, I do it just because I get frustrated, and sometimes
Yeah.
it just comes out. But I mean, it is what it is. If you're either going to be there, or you're not. You know what I'm saying?
I have a term for that.
I try not to be, but it gets frustrating, and a lot of you guys
do
understand
good.
though. That's the best part about it is you guys understand, and so you don't take offense to it and get upset and get angry, and you know what I mean. Like you're like,
Yeah. Well, and I have a term for that.
I appreciate it, man. I'm grateful.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a term for that. I call it being human.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
And mature
Right.
and
Right, 'cause
adulting.
peopling is hard.
We all need
Peopling
to.
is
That is,
really
and I gotta
hard.
check myself a lot. You know what I mean? Because I definitely, you know, I'm
We have so
far
many
from perfect, that's
relationships.
for sure. I'm fucking far from perfect.
Well,
No, it's overwhelming though.
You get stretched too thin, and I think that's where it comes into play too. And those of us
Start
who
talking shit and getting all angry and upset, and you know
That's
what I
the
mean.
biggest problem on YouTube with creators is that they are spread too thin and like everybody wants a piece of them in a way. You know, you get it. Why you want to have a relationship, but
even
it's
to be
not
friends or whatever.
sustainable.
Yeah,
Like you can't have it with everyone. Not a real like. That's where things go wrong because people expect something from you or expect you to be like you know the cure all for stuff, and you're not. You're just a person that has all these relationships that you're trying to like juggle.
Well,
it's
and
hard.
that's where social relationships fall in.
Exactly.
They do get better than you.
Well, I mean, other creators as well. Like, look at Jones, and I mean, she's newer to this. You know what I mean? Even if you're not newer, like even it's like a whole different ballgame when you're doing open panels and open discussions because you cannot help who comes up and says what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you know what I mean? Like what's even going to be said on that note, I apologized to Jonesin already, but I actually owe Dietz an apology as well because I should have cut Aileen off when she started calling bitches and saying bitches and fuck you and stuff like that.
She did go off, yeah.
Yeah, when I come around here, when I sat back down, she was going off, and I should have cut her off, and I was wrong for not interrupting her and cutting her ass off. And some things that I don't take offense to, other people do, and you know what I mean? I feel like I owe her an apology because I should have said, look, you know, like I said, I apologize to Johnson as well, but I should have said, look, this is not the time or the place, and I don't appreciate you, you know, saying that on here. And
yeah.
She's a tough one to rein in,
I
though,
tried
right?
to give her a chance to get her thoughts and her stuff out, and I just, you know what I mean? I
well, and it ended up in a threat against somebody that wasn't cool and had to made her shut up to begin with. Maybe that wouldn't have happened. So I can see where you might regret that one all the way around. I mean,
that's kind of what I mean. I should have, I should have shut it down, and I owe Dietz and Jones an apology, and my subscribers, anybody that was in here. You know what I mean? Fuck, there was like 800 people in here at that time, so.
Yeah.
You know, we call it a wild card.
Deal with that. You guys don't come here to deal with that either. And I mean, and like I said, she's only human too. I mean, she gets frustrated too. And I know you know what I mean? It's frustrating all the way around. But Monica, hold on. She said, happy birthday. Hold on. Happy birthday, mini. Oh, hold on. Where am I at, Monica? Happy birthday, babes. Couldn't be here much yesterday, but I did have a few shots for you. Hell yeah, Biddy. You better have them. Did. What kind of shots did you take? What kind of birthday shots did you take? Shot.
Oh my God. They're saying when she started cussing the chickens, she lost me.
Yeah.
Shit. That's my Jones and hold on. Remember
for snap. I didn't hear that part. She was
she even told the chicken to fuck off, dude.
F your chicken. Are you kidding me? Like George and shit? No, that's crossing the line.
No. I didn't see you sitting back here.
Do to her?
How long you been there?
Hey, B.
Like a minute.
Shit, I was on the other fucking screen over here just chitting, chatting, and fucking running my mouth off.
No problem.
You
How's things
know,
going with you?
we tried to lighten up Aileen with saying
Oh,
she's
last
a wild
night we
card.
were. Last night we got when you you
After
popped
you
in
left.
after you got down. Yeah, I was gonna say you heard the conversation about the
You came back
Morbid's
up for that.
conversation.
What? Oh, what? With Tiffany? With that one?
Yeah,
I
Morbid
was
and his penal guest.
No.
Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, after that.
Oh, that was terrible.
Not again, please, God, not again.
Yeah.
I know.
Tim came
I
back
woke up
after
nothing.
meditating.
Yeah, he's like, damn it.
I will
I
say,
just meditated.
My favorite part of last night during all that was Tim's, oh, God, come on. Oh, damn. He just kept every video that would come up. He'd,
Come on.
It was terrible.
I was
Nick
right
was,
there
like,
with you. Every
singing.
grumble. Every grumble, I was right there with you.
Jen was saying, bring out the oxygen for B. Tim.
Oh, it was so
He
funny.
was very quiet. He was listening to violin and the music in the background to balance it out, right?
Yeah, just to not pay attention to it at all.
Yeah. You had like
watching goat videos.
No, not the goat videos.
What up,
no.
a goat? Yeah, that,
food eating contest.
all the grumbles and the rumbles and the feelings of pain. Yet he stayed up for his best bee's birthday. It was great.
Yeah,
it was really cute. I applaud you for the taking one for the team, B. Tim. You did good.
Oh God.
that right there. That same. Oh God, that right there.
I'm changing Ellie's name. I'm changing Ellie's name to Thirsty Ellie based upon her quick response.
Thirsty Ellie.
Her. I love core. I love core. Just
you missed the whole.
You
like,
said
you don't
that
know
so,
me. He's talking about him not knowing you comment.
You said that so quickly. It was like
no, because you said you don't care about you don't care about his core, and I was.
You were like, yeah, I care.
That was so great. I still can't. You guys kill me in different ways. Oh, and I think
Tim needs a Cal infusion. He sure does.
And I think Queen's
Did you
right.
Get one of those?
A lot of time around each other, and it's easy to get annoyed. Just like with your own family and your household, it's easy to get annoyed. But
yeah,
thankful for each other. I'm thankful for the different points of view, even whenever it gets on my nerves sometimes because I'm so black and white. I'm still thankful for it because later on I can lay down and think about it, and it does bring perspective, you know.
Well,
so
you know what? I'm sorry. You know what I really respect with Queen is that, you know, she's open, she's honest, she tells you what's going on in the moment, but she's open enough to hear other perspectives, you know, to change your mind. She actually apologizes. And, you know, more people need to adult like that. You know, more people need to realize, hey, I was wrong. I'm sorry, you know, and just move on because it's part of people, you know, it's part of humaning. And so many people, we have so many things that are just disposable, you know, everything's disposable nowadays. It used to be that you had to return your milk jugs, you know, the glass containers.
Like seltzer.
Yes.
When my mom lived in Brooklyn, they would put those, like they would get seltzer delivered in these like cool glass things.
Yeah,
like,
and
soda bottles.
Yeah,
well, they're so cool.
The Coke bottles and whatnot, you know, there used to be a little thing on the side to return the empty bottles to. And, you know, like in California, we got like 5 cents a bottle or something.
Yeah, they still do that for certain things.
But we don't keep things. We don't, you know, reuse things. And it seems like we do that with people too. They're just like, oh, well, they're just an avatar. I'll just block them. You know, but if you've had a relationship for a while, maybe it's worth, you know, actually talking to them and seeing if, you know, if there was a miscommunication or a misunderstanding or whatnot. We just don't do that because
I think that you're head on that, but I also still firmly believe in the season, reason, or lifetime. And if you do have to part ways or you do decide to block somebody or whatever the case may be, like there shouldn't have to be ugliness that goes along with that.
Exactly.
Like for me, if I care about you, I'm going to care about you forever, even if you're a piece of shit to me later. And I I know that's not how everybody feels, but it would be easier since we're in like this whole group dynamic and it's like a little, wandering group of people that go around together. It would be better for everybody and healthier for everybody if people could block and just literally move on. Not
Exactly. Yes.
tag and do all the other crazy shit because, you can be around somebody just long enough to figure out, hey, I don't want to be around this person.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got 4 ex-husbands like that. Yeah.
Yeah, not
4?
Bitch,
4.
right? And everybody is meant for everybody. And I just wish that things could be less ugly and less public.
Yeah. Well, my dad used to say, wash your hands.
Yeah.
Just wash your hands of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good,
whatever kind of goo you had hanging off, just wash your hands and continue on with life.
Just keep moving forward. That's like a way that I.
Thank you so much, member, for 5 months. She said, "Happy birthday, Queen." I'm going to go through these here because we're getting behind here on them. Hit the thumbs up. Ninny says, "Go hit the thumbs up." Member for 10 months. Let's see here. Tribal Gal, so glad you loved your gift. Oh, you guys, let me tell you about this. Yes. I got a gift in the mail from Tribal Gal, and it is the absolute best, softest ever. Like scarf and like gloves. Head wrap. Like it is so double-sided pattern and stuff, and it is so fucking soft, and it, oh my god, it is so soft. My my girls tried to latch onto that. I said, "Oh no, you ain't. No, you ain't. That is mine."
I bet they did.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl. We have to see it now.
You know what? I'll get. You know what? That's okay.
I
got you.
Yeah.
Right
okay.
You know, you got to
You
show
know
your
what?
girls.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you right now. I will definitely. I will get a couple pictures and put it up right now. I love it. I love it. It was so soft and it was awesome.
It sounds like
Daisy
it's reversible
Jones here.
too.
Happy birthday, QB, for 4 months. Number 4 months.
Reversible.
And let's see here. Modest man, I haven't seen you around for a really long time. Thank you for stopping by.
No doubt.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say.
Modest?
I was gonna say there's a lot of people from Salty's crew that I haven't really seen around too much. So that's pretty damn cool. Like, happy late birthday! Congratulations on your success. I've been watching from afar, checking from the bushes. I appreciate you commenting though. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot.
Yeah, and it's not late.
I'm gonna go get a picture of it for you guys right now. That's what I'm saying. You know what? While I go grab that, you guys go hit the thumbs up, and I'm gonna go grab that. There we go.
I'm hitting thumbs
We
down.
see what you did there. Yeah. Oh, beat him.
It's not late birthday, y'all. It's not late birthday because this is like Mardi Gras. Okay, this is their birthday weekend. Yeah,
people do like a birthday week.
We celebrate the entire
like
birthday weekend. And and I won't say your name, but thank you. Somebody just sent a PayPal, and there's a now. Okay, so look, somebody said they sent one yesterday. We couldn't figure out what was going on. She said, "Well," I said, "Well, I didn't get one on there or there under this name." So I was trying to let her know. And we were just having a hell of a time trying to figure out what was going on. So if you are in here today, make sure you message me, and we'll try to go back through it again and see what's going on.
Oh,
yeah.
But anyhow, I do appreciate it, and I want to let you guys know I try not to say names because I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, but I just want to make sure I show my gratitude. I appreciate you guys, and I'm very grateful for everything. Like I said, even the likes, the shares, being here, all of it matters. So I appreciate it. The gifts, everything.
I know the encouraging words go a long way with you too. I know you need
absolutely, yeah.
You need
that means a lot,
Yeah,
it really does.
A good pep talk goes a long way with you. It always has.
She says it's the first time I did that pattern from my great-grand book using Native American braids. It is fucking amazing. I love it. I told you guys. Wait, I'm gonna hold on. I got you. Let me go.
Oh wait, she made that for you?
Yes, that's what I just told you.
Oh
she
fuck
made it.
yeah! I misunderstood. I didn't realize she made it.
Yes,
that's awesome.
She made them for me. My birthday is on Tuesday, and I'm older than anyone here. But you know what? That's wise.
That's a blessing.
That's a blessing. Yes, it is.
Lots of Virgos around here.
Yes, we got a lot of Virgos here. That's what you know. What we vibe tribe. Look at the thing. Number 444.
Not
Virgos
just the
have good hearts,
but like we get on each other sometimes because Virgos are so meticulous, and there's like
Yeah.
500 of us around here. You know, a lot of Virgos are type A too, and it's
Yeah.
interesting. It's
The big
interesting.
hearts. You have
I got
like
one.
the
Look
biggest
at this.
heart.
I get this, and you know who you are. I ain't even gonna. I was gonna say I ain't even
Oh.
gonna say I ain't even gonna say anything, but it says for blunt rolling papers. I just died. Smoke them if you got them, baby. That's right.
Yes. No, you go get sticks.
My fucking hive peeps. That's right.
Yeah. You get your sticks or it.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab this real fast, and you guys go ahead and chat for a second. I'm gonna open this
Talk
camera up
amongst
if I
yourselves.
can. Yeah, I was gonna say chat amongst yourselves for a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm actually about to log in from my phone so I can flip the camera on for you guys because otherwise it's like
It'll be
picture.
easier. Yeah, it'll be
I
easier.
guess I could take pictures.
Yeah.
Hold on.
My dad always said like water off a duck's back, Grandma Sherry.
Yeah.
Let it roll.
Water off a duck's back. Yeah. Hey, I'm a Virgo moon. Does that count? Can I fit in?
You always fit in anyway.
Virgo moons are good. That's like your emotional kind of side.
Ellie, Virgo moons are good.
Yeah, that's a good place for a moon to be, I think, truthfully.
I don't know where all my moon stuff are at. I've never really looked into it.
I think, I think Blunt B is going to do like a stream because we were doing it one night where we were looking up their moons and their rising signs. So he's going to do it one night. There's like, or I could send you, there's like it's just a website you go to and you just have to know like your birth date, time, and where. And that's it,
Yeah, the more precise you can get, the more accurate
like
it
what time
is.
you were born in the morning.
Yes.
That's like
We've
your
got a
rising.
lot of birthdays coming up still too, judging by the chat and stuff.
Yeah, birthday season.
Oh, you're a Scorpio moon?
Ooh, who's a Scorpio moon?
Oh no, Bodhi Blue is a Scorpio.
Oh,
No,
Zen
Queen
11.
Moon.
You go to like astro.com and there's like an extended chart reading, and all you have to do is put in, what to do, Zen, I'm sure. Oh, Libra
Yeah.
be still. I love Libras. My dad was a Libra.
Oh.
I feel like Libras are always like trying to make a decision though. They're like the justice and they're always like balancing. So they're always like indecisive.
I agree
Do you
with
have any?
that. I agree with
Yeah.
that.
See?
Yeah.
Which is why you need an Aries in your life.
Yes, to balance.
I'm an Aries sun, basically.
I love Aries too.
Yeah, my one of my ex-husbands, he wasn't a Libra, but he had traits like that because he just couldn't make a decision. And of course me, I charge headlong into something and try to figure it
Oh,
out while
yeah.
it's on fire. And so I used to say that we were the space shuttle, that I was the propulsion to get us out into orbit, and he was the navigation system that kept us on keel.
Patty, that was Allison. The good Allison gave her a star for her birthday, and it's named Queen Bee in the Hive, and it can be seen from where she lives, and it's part of a constellation. Wasn't it an eagle, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one of those. My friend got me one of those like a long time ago. I'm gonna look up and see if our stars are close by each
That's
other.
cute.
No, did you see where Allison was saying that from Queen's location, that as the sun is setting in the month of September, the star is visible?
Yeah, she was saying she'd be able to see it from where she lives. Yep.
Yeah, every night as the sun is setting in September.
Aww.
Yeah,
it was like one of the
so
coolest gifts I've
cool.
ever gotten. Was that gift?
Yeah.
Truthfully,
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, a star
for the person who has everything.
But how
Now-
do they? But then I was like, how do they give out stars like this? They're not really for sale. I mean, you know what I mean? But they are. You know what I mean? Somebody had a great idea to
Well, I like
auction off this.
Queen Bee in the Hive better than the CR 471.
Yeah.
How they
naming
name
them,
constellations.
truthfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I was like,
Yeah. No, I always wondered that too. Because
how does
I
this
thought
work exactly?
it would be cool to get, like that Scottish land and make Queen a lady.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be funny. I think that it was a really cool gift. It kind of like made my wooden spoons look like, like
I love those spoons.
Those spoons are funny. It was a joke because I was like, those kids ain't acting right. I'm sending her a set of spoons. That's it. But no, that was really a cool gift. I really thought that Allie did a good job with that.
Yeah, I hope they're made out of oak
Yeah,
or
I love it.
something because my mom used to break spoons over my butt.
Oh no, they are definitely not sturdy enough to be beating children. It was just a joke. They're I think those are probably more for looks than anything, right? Because they're all burnt and they got all the honeycomb.
No, but like
stuff on
people
it.
make those with like I know people do like a stencil on that, and then there's some kind of like thing that burns it. So I think it's
Yeah, me and
okay.
Rain both
Yeah.
know how to do that. Yeah, we both know
Yeah.
how.
Oh, you do. I know. I see people like on all
Yeah,
these
we were
like
talking
Cricut
about
things.
that last night. I had my wood iron
Cool.
flip off a piece of round into my thigh before.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
ouch.
it was instant char. It was like black. It was awful.
Oh,
Do you
that's
have a scar there
cool.
now?
Yeah,
big
I've
enough?
had one there for years and years. Yeah. Yeah. It's not too big, but I had my chisel tip on and I was going around a corner and just right in my leg. I smelt it instantly. It was disgusting. It's like a soldering iron. It just has swappable tips on it.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah,
I've
I
got
love
one.
it.
I was gonna do this thing for my dad, like Someone in Virginia Loves You. But then I'm not steady enough with my hands to make anything look like, it wasn't done at a crack rehab place.
I will sometimes hold my right wrist with my left hand and then steady it because I get that way where I'm just so shaky I couldn't make a straight line if my life depended on it. Oh, did she put it?
Oh God, look at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
Is
That
that
is
like matching
Oh.
like a mitten and like a head thing or
Yeah, I was
something?
trying to do
Ooh.
it sideways, so you guys could see it
I love
sideways, but they didn't
it.
upload that way. I don't know
Are those
why, but
fingerless gloves? Those are fingerless gloves, aren't
yes,
they?
there's little matching gloves.
Oh, I
Look,
love
yes, and I
fingerless
flipped over to it so you can see
Jelly.
the different patterns.
Cute.
I
That
love
is
fingerless gloves.
amazing.
Me
Fingerless
Yes,
gloves
too.
are my
so yeah, I
They're
jam.
was
my
gonna say
favorite.
those, and
Me
then it's kind of
too.
like the headband, like for your, like to keep your ears and stuff warm.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
That looks so soft.
Oh, it is. It is super, super soft.
And it's nice neutral colors, so it'll match all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
That's beautiful, tribal gal. Well done.
Yes, I was so impressed. I'm like, wow, I love this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm kind of jelly. I like black and gray tribal gal, so just let me know when you get me something knitted up. Okay.
She's like, my birthday was a couple days ago.
Yeah, my birthday was last Saturday, so it's
We're
got to
still in
count
the
for
window.
something.
You guys, though, look, we have a also. Okay, so last night, I don't know for the ones that didn't get a chance to make it last night. We have a star.
Yeah, we were just talking about that and how cool that was, man.
Did you? Were you? Okay, I was gonna say I didn't want to forget about it either because it was really fucking cool. I was.
You've
super
got the paper
impressed
though.
with it.
You can show them the paper. We were just somebody in chat asked who did that, and so we were talking about how neat that is. And
The good Allison did it, and she actually bought Queen Bee and the Hive Star, and you can see it in Illinois, like when you know what I mean, like when you're looking up in the sky, you can see it here. I'm gonna go get the papers real quick and put them up so we can. It's got like a little certificate with it where she got it.
yeah, she definitely won Best Gift Award with that
It
shit.
says, "May every birthday wish upon a star always come true. Your star has a magnitude of 16.16 mag. It is at coordinates. Gives the coordinates of it, and then it says the star is named Queen Bee in the Hive. It was named on September 2nd, 2023. It was named by the good Allison. Dedication, may every birthday wish upon a star always come true."
Oh,
I love it.
I'm telling you, she won Best Gift. That was so. Just even putting that with it, the every birthday wish upon a star, like that's so sweet.
I was like, that is so cool, and it's got a little certificate with it. I was like, oh my god, it's so cool.
I know, right? Yeah, it's very thoughtful.
So then, so this morning I was talking to Jenny, and she had put in here. Let me show you this. Let me tell you this. I'm sorry. I mean to say show you. I'm sorry. She tried to Okay, so let's see here. I hope you're okay with me sharing this, Jenny. I mean, because I'm this is exciting for me. I'm like really excited about it. So she says, my gift is being posted to me instead of like the electronic copy where she tried to send to me. So, but she says, so I'll post a photograph when it arrives. You are now the sponsor of a real life queen bee in Scotland as part of a project to protect native Scottish honeybees. Sponsoring in the US was a bit of a nightmare for me. So, because, like trying to get, to get it to, you know what I mean? The currency's different, you know what I mean? So I think Scotland is actually, I think it's actually better, like to have one over there than to, you know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah.
awesome. That's badass.
Cool.
I love it. So now the hive, and listen, this is why the hive has gone international. You guys, I love it. I was like, that is so fucking cool.
You're world famous. World famous.
I was like, we're you know what? The hive is world famous.
World famous.
I was cracking up. I love it. So that's so cool. Those are good ideas. I would have never even thought of that. Never thought of either one. You know what I mean? So I think that's fucking cool as hell. I didn't even know you could do stuff like that. So
and bees are really important.
Bees,
they say that if the bees go, we go.
We go
That's
in like
right.
a couple of
We
years.
can't fucking have that.
I think what is the time thing? There's like a time thing. They say once the bees go.
Timeline as to how long we can make it without them, but I don't remember.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like
it's
not long.
It's not long.
It's not very
Somebody
long.
in chat will know, I bet. There's like a time.
Yeah, I remember I found that out. I was like, oh my God.
I know, right?
They play a huge fucking role. We're bigger than anybody fucking thinks, really, for real.
Oh, yeah.
My parents have a hive. They started years and years ago. They started keeping
I love watching the honeybee lady. She and not only that though, her voice is so soothing. And she's
the one who rescues the bees.
Yes,
I love her. Another day of saving the bees. Yeah, rescuing the bees.
Another day rescuing.
I like her. She's cool. I like when she takes the queen and puts it in that little hair clip looking thing.
Yep, every time. And you know what? She can spot a fucking queen bee out like quick.
Isn't that crazy? Are they bigger? Like how?
Yes,
how do they
are
spot them?
actually
By
just a little bit though. You can't. I mean, you have to know. Like you have to have a good eye to know.
Yeah.
But if you like, she's been doing it for so long. I'm sure she knows like their spots. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they
other things that they.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like hello, it wears a crown. Look at the avatar.
Yeah.
That's great. NorCal, I think that's because they did the big campaign. She says the current status of honeybees is not endangered, which is great.
That's good. Yeah, I just looked it up. It says we'd live 4 years.
Yes, I knew it was.
Okay, 4 years. Okay.
And that would be like a domino effect as plants started to just disappear. Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
I love bees.
Oh my goodness. I need to either take a nap or get up and do something productive. I'm just like, so worn out.
Oh, mystery murder chick. My dad used to raise honeybees too. Had 4 hive boxes and always got yummy honey. If you have allergies, like this is something that I'm going to have to do when I move, is get some local honey.
Yep.
Because it has all of the pollen and stuff in that area in it.
Yeah.
So your body can build up an immunity
cool?
to it.
I love that.
Have you guys heard about? Sorry to change those. Have you guys heard about that Vince Vantage guy? What's happening with him?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't even know who it is.
Well, he's a YouTuber and he does like documentaries on certain like events.
Yeah, that's really fucked up. No, what they're doing to him, that's really fucking fucked up. And you know what else though?
Let me explain that.
Saying something though, because listen, and I did put it in his comments at 9:04 or 9:40. I'm not sure. One of them timestamps in there. He says that basically the guy says
maybe give like a synopsis.
I'm not blah 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 blah. And he's like, well, how would he know if it was copy? If he copyright striked if it wasn't him who was doing it?
Yeah,
well,
but people,
because he's like, oh, your video is deleted and this that, and the other. No, actually, it's not. If you have the fucking link for it and you click the link, it says this video was removed by such.
can I give like a synopsis because people might not know what we're talking about?
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
I'm
what
just
y'all
saying,
are
I'm,
talking
I'm
about.
telling
Yeah.
you, like I left a
Not
comment on it because when you do a copyright strike and you click a link, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be me or anybody else. When you click, you know what I'm saying? When you click that link, it says right across the top of the video.
But people don't know who is Vince
I'm
and
not
what
worried
is.
about people. I'm talking between me and you. I don't care what they.
Yeah.
I'm talking about me. Yeah, me and you. Now I don't care what anybody else is. They don't. I'm not explaining. I'm talking to you because you watched it. I watched it. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I watched it.
Yeah, we can go
But
into it. But I'm just saying, like the video when that happens, that's what I'm saying. Just that one part, I just wanted to like let him know. You know, it does say that. Like if you click that link, it does tell you who took the video down. It's like Queen Bee took this video down. Queen Bee removed it. You know.
Oh yeah, because
So
whenever
It
Jones,
always says it if you click the link. It says it right across the video.
yeah,
If I
when
were to go click
Joneson
the
did
link,
it to Laura, it said this video has been taken down by Joneson. I remember.
yeah, it says it right across the thing. So he's like, I don't know how he would have known that it was taken down by such and such. Well, I don't know how you wouldn't because it says it right across the fucking video. So it was very odd to me with that. But anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna let B Tim. Okay, so B Tim sends me this video and it's like fucking watching it. I'm like, oh my god, like this is fucked up. And this dude is already like on the FBI, like he's been arrested by the feds.
yeah, basically the situation
yeah.
is the guy had to do with he was like I think it was he was a hacker and he was connected to a basically like $100 million.
Time out. There's the guy that you're talking about. He's got a like, is it 1 million subscribers? How many subscribers does he have? He's a bigger YouTuber.
Okay, so Vince has
right?
over. I think. Let me just check to make sure.
Just so they know who you're talking about. You know what I mean? Because
he has 400. Okay, I'm going to explain it from the ground up. You got to give me a moment.
Go ahead.
Okay. Babe. So Vince Vantage is a YouTuber with 453,000 subscribers. He does long form videos where it's like little documentaries on like historical situations. Like an example of a video that he would do would be how a mall cop exposed a $10.3 million counterfeit empire. What pretending to be disabled looks like when like people were pretending to be disabled to enter the Olympics. And he goes through like it makes it a little bit funny, but adds like the historical information. Now, the situation happened was he made a video about a month ago or so called This Nerdy Teen is the FBI Most Wanted List and Most Wanted Hacker. And this video basically... Yeah. And this hack, what happened is that pretty much it had to do with the Xbox. Let me just make sure. It had to do with like it was called Xbox hacking. And there's like an indictment, and basically it had to do with $100 million worth of intellectual property being stolen. They hacked government agencies and stuff like that. So what happens is he makes a documentary. Everyone makes this documentary, but he made the mistake of actually contacting a person named I think let me see, Sanad Oda or something like that. And basically he says, can I get a comment or an interview? Because he got information. He wanted to interview this guy because he was one of the people who was the Xbox hackers. And the guy just basically shrugged him off, said no. And, you know, the guy said basically he wanted to leave it behind. Then Vince said, okay, understood, puts it out. Then he starts getting blasted on Twitter, completely harassed, like constantly, like literally like every like posted constantly. Then magically, when he blocks him, he proceeds to make a fake like this. It's alleged that his video got copyright struck or something like that. And it was by
this one. Okay, so he's really upset because when you do and this is pretty much what it's over. It's like harassment on YouTube, and he feels YouTube should be stepping up. And I mean, it's one of those things. Like, do you think YouTube should get involved or not? Do you feel like they should be held responsible or not? And they actually cover their ass. I think very well because of situations like this, so they can't be held responsible for it. But I mean, here we can start from where it shows he got harassed by how.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it really shows
every 10 seconds or something. They would say he would send him a fucking message. This guy right here. So FBI arrest teen trio for Microsoft hacking. So they're basically kids that live in their fucking parents' basements.
That's the guy. That's the guy.
Smart, super fucking smart hacking.
The guy with the picture you're showing, that's the guy. I mean, I don't know if that's the same picture. Yeah, that's the guy that's basically harassing him and is
Oh,
alleged
that's
to be
allegedly.
alleged. No, he's harassing him, but that's confirmed. But there's allegedly about the false copyright. You can say that because what happens is that it's a bunch of Proton accounts, and basically he's making like a it's alleged that at least Vince is alleging that this gentleman is making Proton accounts to do copyright strikes on his videos, basically, and that's the allegation.
Proton.me or proton.com, the email server.
Yeah, basically it's kind of used by people as like a throwaway email account. And what happened is originally Vince went to a lawyer because he had to you have to fight it. And he was going to put the lawyer's information there instead of his own information because it's an easy way to fish for someone's information when you do a copyright, when you do that shit. But the thing is, YouTube does not allow you to put the lawyer's information there. They demand you put your personal information. So someone who's like literally anonymous that just claims your video doesn't have to give any information to you, but you have to give all your information to this anonymous person so that they can sue you. And the situation has occurred where, he had to put his real name, and then eventually, another video got struck by him just like randomly. And eventually his girlfriend, who's a teacher, is getting texts from a mysterious person, basically pretending to be Vince. And this whole situation, and now he's trying to deal with the attorney. The attorney's trying to send a cease and desist to this guy. And there's a lot of harassment going on to Vince. And his channel is basically on a bad situation right now because he's getting a lot of false copyright strikes from mysterious individuals with Proton accounts all of a sudden.
Well, my issue with this is that anybody, Tom, Dick, or Harry, can put a copyright strike on someone, but they don't have to prove anything. It's up to the person who originally uploaded, who received the strike, to prove that the other person is wrong, that they had fair use on it or whatever.
Yeah.
The same thing happened to Michelle After Dark. This little tiny dude struck her, and the video that he struck had nothing whatsoever to do with this guy.
Yeah.
Didn't mention any of his work, didn't mention his name, nothing. And it took her like 3 months fighting, or 2 months fighting with YouTube, trying to prove that this guy is an absolute bozo. And if they're not another creator, then YouTube can't do anything, for false copyright.
Yeah, so basically the issue is that your information can just be, from random, that your information can be easily grabbed. That's like how they usually do it. It's been done in this community, let's just say. And I think I put the video in the back of his reply to Vince's reply to all this, an explanation of everything, Queen. And you have up as actually the explanation of the video that kind of got him into trouble with this gentleman. So it's pretty interesting, the whole situation. It kind of shows a flaring flaw of the whole thing. I think Queen's dealing with a dog at this point. I heard barking before she left. I think it's BS that your info is required to be handled. Yeah, even when you hire an attorney, like he hired an attorney who's going to put the attorney's information, like the law firm, and you can contact so-and-so, which actually would make sense that YouTube would put that down so that you can have like some sort of barrier of protection. But apparently you have to put your personal information to give into some random stranger that puts a claim.
Well, yeah, and that's the scary part about it, because once they have your government name, then they can been verified and show up at your house and all the other stuff,
Let me see. How do you know that? Let me see. What's your questions, by the way? Good, then maybe jump up. Maybe, I don't know. And there's a video I saw this in the video from it was like a 27-minute video from Vince today. And everyone's been talking about it because it shows an interesting situation that's occurring on YouTube.
Yeah, so just to rehash, and I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. This creator, Vantage, saw this story about these kids that were arrested for hacking, and it was on a podcast. And so what he did is he thought it was, interesting. So he actually reached out to this guy and said, hey, I heard you on this podcast. Would you be interested in doing an interview with me? So dude politely wrote back and said, no, not interested. Thanks anyway. And Vince said, okay, well, thanks. He didn't say, okay, I'm not going to do a video about you or anything. He just said, okay, thanks. I understand. So Vince does this video about this story, about these hackers. Okay. And then like 2 months after it's uploaded, all of a sudden he's barraged on Twitter with all these threats and, what a slob he is and nasty words and everything. And then it goes to the point where his videos start getting struck by random ass people, like Tim was saying, that were coming off of a proton.com email server.
Well, it didn't just randomly start happening. He actually messaged him and asked him for an interview. And he said he actually wished he would have never reached out to him to ask him for this interview, because once he did, and he made himself aware, made himself known to Sanid or Sanad or whatever, however.
Sanad. Yeah.
So once he reached out to him and said, hey, I would like to do an interview with you. Would you mind speaking to me? And from that point on, it was fucking a living hell nightmare.
Yeah. And the reason why we say, like, the reason why he's connected, and I put the video
he had
up.
to move. He had to move. He had to pack up his shit and fucking move, and damn near close his damn near channel. He's been working on his channel for 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
He hired a private investigator. He hired an attorney.
Oh, yeah.
Sent him a cease and desist. He did everything that he needed to do on his part to get him to stop, fucking with him from what he's alleging is to be him on these accounts that are not supposedly not his. Anyhow, we'll play a little bit of
Wait. That's the wrong video. That's the teens. That's the video that got him pissed off. The right video with
I
Vince.
know. That's what I'm going to show this one first, because this is the one that he struck down. This is what caused the explosion.
Okay. I just want to make
it when he sent him the interview. This is what started it. So I was going to start from the beginning.
Okay, cool.
Because says this nerdy teen is FBI's most wanted hacker. So when he dropped this video, first of all, he messaged him and asked him for the interview for this video. The Senate said, no, I don't want to do the interview. We want it dropped. We would appreciate it if you didn't say anything at all. So he didn't want him to make the video, period. End of story. He did not want the fucking video made, from what I understood from the messages, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he was
he did drop this fucking video, that pissed him the fuck off. And when he got mad, he already had access to him because he had messaged him. So he had already started doxing him and looking into him before. You know what I mean? So when this happened, and when Vintage dropped this fucking video, he immediately started sending nasty ass messages, Twitter messages. Hey, he was being an asshole, straight asshole.
Yeah, he was one of in this hacking situation. He was one of the 4 people that.
But I think hacking's fucking scary, because these guys are so smart. They can just get into your shit and you wouldn't even fucking know it.
Oh, absolutely.
They're intelligent. They're fucking intelligent, and that scares me. I feel like they're too smart for their own fucking good.
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'll start this real quick. We'll listen to just a tad bit of it. Like I said, this is the video. This is what caused all of this whole fucking thing to erupt and explode. This video right here. As soon as this video dropped, boom, the explosion happened. So let's go back to here. We'll go back to here so you guys get the gist of it. And then we'll go to the other one, the one where he shows his proof of being harassed and how bad it is, because it seems like it's pretty fucking bad.
Facing a litany of hacking charges across the world, Dylan Wheeler, a kid who'd been hacking since the age of 12, was a fugitive on the run. With a group of teenagers, he had stolen $100 million from Epic Games, Valve, Microsoft, hell, even the U.S. military. And while the other teens were now locked up, Dylan had escaped to Poland. But now he was broke. But from a group of guys he had just met, he had heard the security cameras at the local Polish bank were pretty lax, enough to plan a robbery. At 3 a.m., they lined up at the bank with no one in sight. And as they got inside and Dylan shut down the security system, they loaded up their bags with loot and walked out like it never happened. But as they got home to count their stash and dream of what they could buy, they had failed to realize there was a hidden camera in the wall that had seen it all. And Dylan...
Busted, bitch. Busted. Your ass is done, son. There was a hidden camera in the wall, so that did it. That's it.
Yeah, and this is one of his accomplices. Like, this is not Sanad who did that. He didn't go into the bank. But he's just this is basically explaining about the whole Xbox hacking situation. But Sanad was part of the conspiracy to like steal with a lot of intellectual property of like almost $100 million. So
yep. So basically, what I'm showing you is there's more than one. So there's more than just Sanad. There's several other ones. When he says, because you're gonna in the next video that we play, he says the scene is not very happy with you, and that's one of the threats that he makes. Sanad said the scene is not very happy with you. When he says the scene in quotes, the scene means these guys, like the guys that are the hackers or whatever, his friends that they're talking about, the people that he's you talking about in his videos. So that's what he calls them, the hackers, the scenes.
Wheeler, the infamous kid hacker on the run, was finally caught. What started out as a gang of teenagers hacking their Xboxes to play pirated games for free would spiral down the path of corporate espionage, breaking into the U.S. military, an $18 million FIFA fraud that went unnoticed for years. And it all starts here with the Xbox.
These fucking kids are too smart for their own good. Like, for real. They got their parents bought them these Xboxes, and you know what I mean? Boom. That's where it starts. So anyhow, they basically were able to flip that and make fucking bank. They made some like super good money, like millions, you know what I mean? And millions of fucking dollars. So I don't want to spend too much time on here, but basically they were able to get into the unreleased games. Like, they were able to hack into the system. Microsoft was fucking pissed. They didn't want anything to do with, they were fucking mad. They didn't want anything to do with it. The old one, they wanted to make a new one that was like smart enough, like smarter, like to block everything to where they couldn't get no codes. They couldn't break it. There was no, they were basically wanting to build an Xbox that was unbreakable.
Yeah. So basically, I believe Microsoft was one of them, a bunch of brands, also Epic Games, also Valve, Activision Blizzard, Zombie Studios, and the United States Department of the Army.
The problem is it's not just these 5 kids that are sitting in their fucking rooms, smart as hell, breaking these fucking systems and breaking into them. You know what I mean? Hacking into shit. This happens all the fucking time, every day. You know what I mean? By multiple different, it's just, this is just a glimpse into it, From my understanding, this happens quite a bit, and there's only like 6. There's 6 of these Xboxes made, where it's like the it's basically like the blueprint, and there's only 6 of them. There's only 6 of them that was ever made, so it's very hard to get your hands on one. And one of his friends broke into Microsoft and fucking stole it and sold it to him.
Yeah.
So that's
so so he talks about this case, and obviously it pissed off him.
Pissed him off really fucking bad, and it's not so he starts messaging him and tells him to take this shit down. They don't want this up. It's done and over with. Why are they talking about it? Dylan Wheeler's, they're bringing his name into it. They're bringing things up that they don't want brought up. U.S. charges 4 with stealing $100 million in software data. Basically puts the news clips out there. This is another guy that, was in on one of the schemes they had going on with this. Australian who boasted of hacking to plead not guilty to charges stemming from a raid. So they ended up raiding them. And anyhow, long story short, they shut everything down and da-da-da. So pre-sentencing party. That's too funny. He gets pissed. He wants that fucking video down. He didn't even want it made in the first place. So he strikes this video, right? So he says 2 million views now from a month ago, but he struck this fucking video down and did not want it played. He did not want it to go on. So here we go.
I never wanted to make this video.
Hold on, he's gonna explain a little bit of his hacking, a little bit of his little bit of what he's dealing with this fucking hacker, this kid that's hacking.
He's 37 years old now, the guy.
Right, he's not a fucking kid anymore. Yeah, he's a fucking man doing this shit.
Yeah.
Here, let's see. We'll put this up just a little bit because I didn't want to do it. I should have waited and did like a whole fucking live on this, but it's very interesting. So we'll chit chat about it now and then,
because I like to upload quality stuff, where I put a lot of time and effort into it, but I'm literally at the point where I don't know what else to do. But
wait, is he promoting his shit or what is he doing? What? Hold on. I hope they're not doing that.
I never wanted to make this video because I like to upload quality stuff, where I put a lot of time and effort into it, but I'm literally at the point where I don't know what else to do but make this video. For the last month and a half, I have had a stalker, and this stalker has done everything they can to try to destroy my life and my livelihood, which is my YouTube channel. I've received messages nearly every single hour for the last 35 days from this man. And now we're at the point where this man has placed 4 copyright strikes on my videos to get my channel terminated. Because YouTube's rules, well, if you get 3 strikes, your channel's done.
And that's true, it's done. So yeah, 3 strikes, your ass is done. And he knows that. I mean, everybody knows that. Fuck, everybody knows that.
I mean, spending imagine having 450,000 subs. You built this whole channel 3 years. You make long form documentaries, and suddenly you make one documentary that pisses off some guy who just wants to destroy your entire 3 years worth of work. This fucking sucks. Yeah, he does cover a lot of subjects, a lot. Usually he's very slow release type of deal, sometimes once a month, once every maybe 2 videos a month type of deal, because he puts a lot of work into these videos. So yeah, that's true, Remy. That's true. Let me see. The movie Catch Me If You Can is a good. He makes his own bank checks. Well, that was during what was that, the set 70s and 80s. I doubt that would occur today, but yeah, he worked for that guy. But I'll keep quiet.
Dunzo. But YouTube has done absolutely nothing to help me out in this situation. Now, the stalker is so...
They're not obligated to, though.
Yeah.
No, they're not. It just reminds me of somebody else who wants to, make, they want to hold YouTube responsible and they can't. That's the whole reason. I mean, YouTube did that for a reason. I mean, they came right out the gate and said, no, we're not going to be held responsible for, all this bullshit.
It basically houses videos and pays you if you want to put advertisement on it. It just wants to try to limit. I forgot what it was, but they want to just they don't want to be held liable, and they haven't updated a lot of things for a very long time. So this is kind of a blaring loophole. I definitely agree that false strikes are wrong as fuck, and YouTube should create a better system for that. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are talking about, that, because it seems like if one guy can just randomly create a Proton account and just pretend to and not show any proof, that's a glaring problem for YouTube. That's a fucking stupid problem. But anyway, I'll keep quiet. Maybe Queen stepped away. I believe in a way that if people are reporting creators are too, people are sending tweets and YouTube consistently ignores. Well, it's not just about ignoring. YouTube is a gigantic platform that is worldwide. So realistically, if you can't even contemplate how many videos are uploaded, or so they have basically, bots deciding if a video is good or not, and they don't have enough people to actually verify a lot of things. So a lot of the shit is automated. I mean, that's the problem. They don't have enough employees. They can't afford to get that many employees to work. YouTube actually loses money. It's like kind of a small loss, but it loses money, and Google basically supports Google. Google basically supports YouTube on their losses consistently. So they just don't have enough people. So then they need to fix their system or rework their TOS. Well, I mean, that would be agreed. I think because the problem is it makes a lot of people have a feeling of like you're building your platform. Imagine if you quit your job and you do this full time, your job is built upon a platform of sand. Like this guy says, like, it's like, you're building your house on sand, and anytime it can sink. Just sucks. Yeah, it's Sunday. I'm just waiting for Queen to get back. If Queen's back, she can just shut me up. There is zero possibility for human review of a report, but an algorithm that catches strikes, file accession should be outplayed. Yeah, YouTube is starting to training course, refresher sorts, where you take a course and after 90 days you don't have another infraction. Yeah, I mean, easier said than done. No, good on you. I don't know nothing about programming, and I can imagine that very smart people are trying to figure that out, but I have no idea. But one can easily say invent an algorithm to fix this problem, this problem, this problem, but to make it probably requires a lot more money and a lot more intelligence than I have, let's just say. I mean, their TOS would probably be cheaper to fix than hiring a legit people to check those things. Yeah, I mean, unless you want to hire every person in, like, let's say India or China or basically both, because that's probably would be what would you require to actually check every video. I wonder why he has a book by.
All right, we ready to play it?
Yeah.
Vicious that I've had to hire a private investigator, a cyber harassment litigation firm, and a copyright attorney. So who is this stalker and why is he doing this to me, trying to ruin my YouTube channel? Now, I mentioned this stalker in one of my most recent videos about the Xbox Underground hackers. And one of the hackers that was arrested for hacking into the US military and all of that, his name is Sinet. And Sinet has been the absolute scum of the earth for the last fucking month and a half. I genuinely fear for my life at this point. I've had to move out of where I live. I've had to change fucking all of my shit because this guy is just seeping into every personal aspect of my life to try to fuck it up. So just keep this in mind. Sinet is a hacker that pled guilty to hacking into the United States government, and now he is stalking me. So this guy's got the skills to really fuck up my life. So why is Sinet doing this, you might ask? So when I was making this video, I saw that Sinet had done an interview about all of his crimes publicly on the Darknet Diaries podcast. Great podcast, nothing bad to say about it. So because he had done that public interview, I messaged Sinet thinking that he'd be open to do an interview with me. And I sent him a really nice thing stating, hey, I'm just looking to pick your brain about some stuff. But Sinet tells me he doesn't want to do the interview. He wants nothing to do with me, which is fine. I totally get it. He says he's turned down people who have made docuseries on Netflix. Okay, whatever. But then Sinet starts telling me that I should move on from this story, that I probably shouldn't even make this video because everyone wants to forget about it. So I tell Sinet, hey man, I understand.
Yeah, they definitely don't want this video made. They definitely do not want this motherfucking video made, and they don't want it out.
Yeah, probably. I would probably kind of feel the same way. Imagine if I committed a crime and people were still talked about it 10 years down the line, 11 years down the line. It's like,
yeah, it'd be fucking irritating, you know, but.
Mm-hmm. He served his sentence. Yeah, he did. He served his sentence.
understand where you're coming from. And that's it. At the end of the day, I don't say anything beyond that. So Sinet never responds back to my message, and I get working on the video. The story of the Xbox Underground, his story has been told thousands of times. So I'm going to tell it in my own way. So 2 months later, I published my video on July 25th, 2023. And the video is a 1 out of 10. It's doing really well. I'm really proud of it. But then 2 days later, after not talking to Sinet for maybe about 2 months, I start to receive all of these threats from Sinet on Twitter. And he says, yo, that video got me feeling some way about you right now as a person. You proved all you care about is views. That's why you never got the time of day. So I ignore the message. Whatever, he's upset with it. The story's been told 1,000 times. So on July 28th is when the harassment starts, this sophisticated stalking campaign. He's calling me a piece of scum, telling me I shouldn't be a YouTuber, and he's sending me tweets every single hour all through the night, telling me, Vince, I believe that was nice when I said I wanted to leave it all behind. To claim to understand that and still make a video is low. All because I told him in that original message I sent him that I understand why he's declining. I never said I understand and I'm not going to do the video, but that's what he thinks. So he continues on about a piece of shit, story chase.
So yeah, he seems like a real piece of shit.
Yeah. Someone was pointing out the book that's on that guy's desk.
Oh, okay.
Gavi on advertising. And it says, the more informative your advertising, the more persuasive it will be. And she was like, that's a weird choice for a book to be on your fucking desk, but maybe he just likes to read books. I don't know. Maybe that was just random.
Let's up here.
Leave me alone. And then he sends me a private message. Now this is interesting. Sinet tells me the scene is made of where, and I'll be posting my personal email in the video. Now the scene is the hacking scene. So pretty much it's a soft-handed threat that I should be shooting bricks because they're going to come after me. So mind you, I'm not responding back to any of this. And then he starts posting on my Twitter account, what Vince Vintage is no different than a creeper who fondled the female when she says no. Sinet is not very good at typing. So now he's calling me like a sex pest at this point because I made a video that he didn't want made. Then he tells me to eat shit. And then at 6:20 a.m., Sinet's posting all night long. Think about it. All night long, he's just thinking about this. He says, Vince Vintage, don't worry. Wait for my YouTube comment. Basically making an underhanded threat that something would happen through YouTube, but I don't know what it is. Now, at 6:32 a.m., he sends me a private message. The whole scene is laughing at you. Basically talking about the hacking scene. Another soft-handed threat that the hacking scene would destroy my life. And all of this, I just ignore. And these are just the real highlights of all of the tweets. So the next day, July 29th, after I see Sinet tweeted me all fucking morning, I block him at 10:30.
Yeah, that pissed him off probably.
Yeah, so he's like, fucking, I block him, but goddamn, he fucking dealt with this fucking shit for how long?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Every hour.
Why the fuck do you think it's okay to sit there and deal with this shit, throwing a goddamn temper tantrum? Now, fuck you.
Yeah, like,
goddamn it,
bro.
Shit irritates my fucking soul with that shit.
You know what the problem with the Sinet guy is? Like, if he was smart, I mean, like, I'm like, if he were smart, maybe he'll. Hopefully, he doesn't listen to this because I don't want to deal with that guy, but. I would probably tell him, like, listen, you should have made lemons out of lemonade. You should have just immediately made a YouTube channel, replied to this video, and made your own like discussion on like all the stuff in the hacking.
He could have set up a fucking channel and had his own income.
Yeah, he could have made like 100,000 views. Like,
right, 2 million views on a video about him. He could go and respond to it and have fucking 2 million views on it. You know, like.
And then like advise on the hacking scene and talk about shit like that and how it was back then. People would fucking eat that shit up, and he would be making a bank. But now he's screaming in Twitter.
I think he had to sign some papers though, didn't he? Or no, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it wasn't him.
Yeah, but he could still talk about like the video and how he feels about the video and talk about his opinions on current events.
Yeah, there's just sometimes you can't get paid for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's in the.
You can't make money on your crimes by retelling the story, basically.
Right. Yeah. All right, here we go.
On July 29, 2003, on everything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever. And then 93 minutes after blocking him, I get a DMCA claim on the video that he was trying to get me to take down by an Adam Chester. Now, Adam Chester provided an email, adamchester3@protonmail.com, which, if you don't know, Proton Mail is notoriously used by hackers to hide their identity, which Sinet pleaded guilty to hacking into the US government. The timing of Adam Chester copyright striking my video was very suspicious after Sinet had harassed me over 13 hours nonstop. So I emailed YouTube's copyright team, and then I emailed Adam Chester to find out like what these claims were, because this video that was doing so well is taken down, and I'm extremely upset at this point. So at 4:17 a.m., the same time that Sinet was consistently harassing me, Adam Chester responded to my email asking.
Adam Chester. But see, that's the thing with when he comes across, it's like in this video, it's like 9:04 or 9:40, something like that, where I said, he's like, I don't know how he would have known, if it wasn't him, because my video was gone, it was down. But if you have the fucking link, like just like Joneson's, it says that, this was taken down by Queen B, this was taken down by Joneson, this was, whatever. So he's like, I don't know how he would have known if it wasn't him, because it didn't say on the video. But I'm like, yeah, it did say on the video though, so
yeah.
I don't think it was like hard, you know what I mean? Maybe he just didn't realize it, or maybe he didn't realize that you could see it at this point in time,
Yeah, or he just said, wow, 90 minutes after I blocked this guy, my video gets taken down by a random person named Adam Chester.
Oh, we all know it was him for sure. Yeah, you got, it ain't what you know, it's what you can prove,
Yeah.
That's a bitch, because you got people playing games under fake accounts,
Yeah.
What these copyright infringements were. And he said, I'll have to check on that, but I'm traveling. Though I remember it was for multiple copyright infringements. As far as I remember, there were multiple other videos on your channel which violate my copyrights. But for now, I have not filed those strikes, since 3 strikes in 90 days leads to your channel getting banned. Just be careful in future videos. Have a good weekend. So Adam Chester can't tell me what these copyrighted infringements were on every single video on my channel that could lead to my channel getting banned. He's giving me a soft-handed threat that if I don't remove this video, he's going to go through and strike more videos on my channel to give me more of a hard time to try to terminate my shit. So here's the fucking gnarliest part of all this. Now, when you get a copyright strike on your video, the YouTuber, you could file a counterclaim against that strike. And it basically states that, no, this actually wasn't copyrighted material. It's fair use. You make your argument. But when you send that counter notification, you have to put your legal name, your legal address, your phone number, all of that information. So when they file the lawsuit, if they do, they know where to send it to.
And that, my friend, is how you get doxxed.
Yep.
People in back in the day used to strike your channel, and when you did the counterclaim, or when you did the counterclaim to fight it, you had to type in your information. That information gets sent over to the other person, and boom, voila, they have your name, your address, your phone number, and everything else to look you up, and there you go. That's how people were getting doxxed. That's how creators were getting doxxed. Just for a little, knowledge for today. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. They tried that with burnt toast. They tried to do that with burnt toast.
They tried to do it heels in the air. They tried to do it when they struck her down like this, because this is exactly what they did to Heels back in the day when she was fighting. When she was fighting them, they Justice for All and JLR and Dolly went, and from my understanding, were striking her and doing privacy strikes and stuff. So they not only were they doing privacy strikes, they were striking like anytime she showed their face, they were striking it, like privacy striking it. And then when they couldn't get it down that way, they went and did the when they couldn't get the fucker down, they went and did a copyright strike. And to get it down. I'm like, you fucking dirty ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
your channel should be deleted for doing that type of shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm serious. It really fucking should, because that is some dirty ass fucking shit to play. That's a dirty fucking way to play with somebody. You know what I
Someone
mean?
said that's. Did you know that before coming here, Queen? Maybe that's the question. Did you know that people actually use that as a doxing method before you became a YouTuber, Queen?
Yeah, I had heard about it, but I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that easy for them to get your information. No, I did not.
Yeah, well,
But I learned real fucking quick. Real fucking quick. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's a blaring. Like, honestly, you should have a section there where you could just hire an attorney and be like, just let them have the attorney's information. So, like,
Yeah,
if you just
but you know what? He tried that, and there's a
yeah,
way
it
to
didn't
do
work.
that as well, but they wouldn't take it. And so, even like back in the day, like I tried it, and like I paid the lawyer fee or whatever, and at first the YouTube wouldn't take it either. We fought with them for like a whole fucking, I don't know, probably 3 weeks to get them to take it. They finally did. I mean, it took forever, but yeah, they finally took it. It just
That's some bullshit.
yeah.
Fun times of being a YouTuber. Everyone likes to glorify it.
Yeah, so they find out all the fucking bullshit like this that you got to fucking deal with, and then they're like, "What?"
Just piss off.
No idea.
Yeah, just piss off one guy just randomly because you made a video briefly
Like Jim
discussing.
Terry.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, or say, whatever, talk shit. Say something bad that somebody doesn't like. They'll throw a fucking temper tantrum, and next thing you know, your whole life you're getting doxxed, and everything else in your life is gonna be on the fucking YouTube.
Yeah. Hi, Captain Napkin. She doesn't like us. She doesn't want to jump on panel. She wants to secretly. She said she was like DMing you, not realizing you were live.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. And then look, hold on. She says, hold on. Remember how mad Dolly Vision was when Toasty figured out how to use the attorney's name, the attorney trick, and they got nothing. And
oh yeah, you only have to enter the attorney's name as your name.
She taught the creators that. Yeah, she taught everybody else that and gave them the information. You know what I mean? Because they went for heels and burnt toast like nonstop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so they wanted to they really wanted to dox burnt toast out. They wanted to know who she was. So they've been trying to do this shit to her for a while.
Oh my god. I think about that song, Burnt Toast song. Burnt Toast. She's a whore. It's like that song.
G-Man, yeah. He's such a fucking peach, ain't he?
Yeah, he's really religious. I'm sure.
It's people like that you get to deal with when you fucking come on this platform.
Yeah, the people are literally the scum of the fucking earth. Like you wouldn't even look at them as you cross the street, and somehow they get like.
Well, that's another thing too. Is YouTube has no stipulations on who can have a channel. Anybody can make a fucking channel. Anybody, and I do mean anybody. So, you got to be careful.
Everyone but Jim Terry. He can't have a channel because he's a big.
You got to be careful. Well, yeah, I mean, you can. Anybody can make a fucking channel now. Whether YouTube will let you keep it or not, that's a different story.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, like I said, anybody can make it. How long you keep it is up to you. Because YouTube will snatch that fucker so quick.
So you're saying like what Burnt Toast basically did? She got an attorney and she entered the name of the
Yeah,
attorney.
she did Rob Reed because that's the DCMA one, or DMCA or whatever, the one that Heels has it posted in her about section in every video. So if anybody ever needs it, or if any of y'all ever need it, if you get strikes by Betty, Dolly, anybody that you don't want your information going to, or you don't want them to have your information, you can use that lawyer's.
Yeah. Because chances are they're not going to bring a lawsuit. And if they do, then you just hire an actual attorney then at that point. But yeah, that's pretty much the situation. All I have to hear is burnt toast. And that intro plays in my head. Yeah, it's like burnt toast. This is like burnt toast. She's a whore and a former prostitute. Burnt toast. It's like a good song. Oh, Queen, you got like 5 memberships, by the way, from just a YouTuber. Yeah, she does. I don't know if she does the remix, like the actual editing.
I was gonna say Burnt Toast made that, and I think it's fucking hilarious because he goes on rants, and he went on a rant. He's like, she's a fucking whore, and he's like, Burnt Toast, you little girl, you're such a little girl, and then he's like, she's a former prostitute. That's why she does this. She's just a horrible person. And you know how like we took the clips and put them all together for the intro. She did that too. Like made a song. Like it's hard as fuck. She puts a lot of time and energy into those because they do take a long time, but they come out so fucking good. She does such an amazing job on them. Like they're perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh God, that describes G-Man in one fucking song right there.
Yeah. Just a YouTuber, 5-member show. Yeah, he is. And then you got just a YouTuber with like 5
And then I don't know if you've seen this or not, but Kate put up Masshole Trolls or whatever. Kate put up an interview with, or she catfished, like she did an interview or whatever, says something about she catfished the best Cyrex's best friend, and it was even worse.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. That's hilarious.
Like TEGO-wise, and it's bad. So all right, we'll listen to this, then we'll
and also just a YouTube a person, just a YouTuber sent you 5 gift memberships, by the way, Queen.
Thank you so much, just a YouTuber. I appreciate that, baby. Thank you. All right, I'm playing this real quick.
Okay.
Now, I knew that Sinette was using this copyright claim system to not only screw with me by not having the video up, but also trying to obtain my real information to dox and swap me. So I hire an attorney at this point to legally represent me on the counterclaim because I knew Sinette was trying to do this to fuck with me. So I'm like, I got an attorney, everything's gonna be all good. This guy won't know my name. So I put the attorney's name, all of their info on the counterclaim. We fill out the form, we send it out to YouTube. But YouTube does not accept the form with my attorney's name on it. YouTube says that I have to provide my legal name tied to my AdSense account. Although the person filing the copyright takedown has to provide no identification, no proof of anything about their fucking identity. So I have to show my full government name to this convicted hacker to file this counterclaim to get my video back up. That shit's so fucked up to me. So I filed a counterclaim with my legal name, but my attorney's email, address, phone number, and YouTube finally accepts the claim. And basically, the attorney wrote up this thing about all the copyright violations and why they were BS. Adam Chester, Sinette, was saying that a ABC7 news clip was actually his that I used on my video. So we just sent the actual clip of the ABC7 from YouTube and being like, no, this is their clip, not Adam Chester. Adam Chester had no registered trademarks or copyrights to any of that stuff in the footage. So the whole thing was just BS right there. So after I filed a counterclaim that Adam Chester, which is Sinette, gets a copy of, Sinette leaves a tweet directed at me, even though I blocked him on Twitter. And he says, at least he was man enough to pull down the video. However, he was still a bitch. Instead of saying sorry, he pulls the video down and blocks me. How can someone be so asinine is beyond me. So Sinette's playing dumb here. Oh, at least he was man enough to pull down the video, but he's still a bitch. Whatever. We'll see a lot more of this in the future. So now it's August 1st, 2023. I have Sinette blocked on Twitter. But then he goes around, he starts tweeting publicly that whoever Adam Chester is, I'm going to find him and strengthen the claim. He stole lines from Jack Resider, the Darknet Diaries podcast, and provides no evidence for what lines I stole. Now, what's super interesting about this is that Sinette knows Adam Chester took down the video. Now, when a video is taken down for a copyright strike, it is delisted from YouTube. It cannot be searched. It isn't even shown in my channel. So how would Sinette possibly know that Adam Chester was the guy that made the claim?
Right there. That's where I tagged him and said, no, you're wrong. Right here. How would he possibly know? Because if you have the link to that video and you click on it, it's going to say this was a copyright strike takedown by Adam Chester.
But I think he means
right there on the fucking video, you know.
I think he means is how does he know that it was Adam Chester? Because that information wasn't released. Oh, it says that right on the video that Adam Chester did that.
That's what we were trying to say. Whoever took it down, like just like when Joneson took Laura's video down, it said this video was taken down by Joneson.
Okay.
It says it right across the front of the fucking video. So that's why I kept saying, I was like, I don't know what he means. Like, how he didn't know. He would have known if he had the link. All he had to do was click on it, and it says this is a copyright strike takedown by Adam Chester, you know.
Yeah.
So it'll say it right there on the screen. So I think that's how, like, obviously that's how you knew, but I mean,
That
he was
makes
still
sense.
lying because
Yeah.
struck the fucking video down. He didn't just take it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the guy's being a piece of shit.
He's sitting there acting
No
like he
problem.
fucking like he just took the video down. No, you struck the bitch down being an asshole.
Let me see. Whoever Adam. Yeah, that fucking sucks, man. This is like, this is kind of eye opening for a lot of people, man.
Yeah, and I don't think people realize how nasty and how nasty people can be behind the scenes with this kind of stuff right here.
Yeah.
Because subscribers don't see this kind of stuff. They don't see the copyright claims. They don't get to see all the emails. And unless you talk about it, which I don't, I'm not giving these fuckers attention. I do not know.
Yeah.
I don't care. I refuse to give them the attention they want by talking about the dumb shit that they're doing.
I rebuke you, devil. Get behind me. That's what you'll like.
Get your ass back there.
Behind me, devil.
Yeah.
Go back in your fucking
If they look
basement.
anything like those men last night, I might just have to,
Yeah, well, let's not repeat those. There was a lot of things said last night that is going to stay with me for a while, especially what Tiffany Taboo said about the glare. And
oh, yuck. Now look, I can't shit.
Oh, God.
Shit, fuck that.
And Morbid was so happy. I felt like he was just excited when he got that information. He's like, what? You saw him just jump on that like a fucking lion on a gazelle, bleeding. He was like, oh my God, content. This person's me.
Oh my God. Gross. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, there's heels right there. Matter of fact, so she's got the DCM. Is it DCMA in your thing? The same thing that happened to you is going on with this guy right here with the copyright strike takedown. But he tried to use his lawyer's name and they wouldn't take the claim. He had to actually use his name on there before they would take it. Now, I don't know if it's changed since then, but I know I had trouble with it and I asked you why. Why I was having trouble with it, why I wouldn't take it. And if you ever had that issue, you're like, no, I've never really had that problem with mine. So I don't know why I don't know. I don't even know what the reasoning was, but
yeah, it's crazy. So we're gonna.
Yeah, you ready to watch the really ready to finish or turn it on?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Well, I think Adam Chester is Sinette. So at this point, I contact YouTube support and several partner managers, and I lay out all of the harassment. I have all of the tweets, the messages, the BS, the MCA claims, and YouTube tells me we can't do anything about it. You just have to go through the system. A couple days after sending my counterclaim to YouTube, that begins a 10 business day waiting period for a copyright lawsuit to be filed. In this case, Adam Chester would have 10 days to file a copyright lawsuit. And if he doesn't, well, my video gets to go back up on YouTube. So Adam Chester sends me a lengthy email telling me to take away my counter notification so the video's gone forever, and that he's going to sue me for harassment and copyright infringement if I leave the video up, if I basically keep the copyright notification there. So we ask Adam Chester for his legal information, and then Adam sends an email back saying, I kindly request that you just withdraw your counter notification. Then he says he can't tell us the details of his legal team. And then he says that all of the claims of all of the copyright infringements is over $1 million USD that I would pay him if I left this video up. And then he continues to say that I keep harassing him. And then he ends the email saying that if I don't want to take down the video, don't even respond back to me because I'm not talking to you anymore. So we just don't respond back to Adam Chester, knowing that I know deep down that this is just Sinette trying to fuck with me. The next day on August 10th, I don't want to live my life in fear anymore. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's shitty as fuck when you know what I'm saying, and I don't think people realize like how shitty it can be when you have to deal with this kind of shit.
Yeah, and you kind of have to do it secretly because you're just like they're trying to fucking just deal with it, and you're trying to act like normal, but meanwhile you're getting fucked with.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to feed the fucking trolls and let them know that it's bothering you. Because fuck, then that's like cutting yourself in a pool full of sharks. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that describes YouTube personally.
Yep.
Perfectly.
Right, it does.
Fucking definitely. But yeah, I was like saying to myself, this sounds familiar with the with the emails.
Yeah, don't it? I'm like,
That's
damn.
all I'm gonna say. Sounds
This was
familiar.
taken out of JLR's book, huh?
Yeah.
All right. All right, here we go.
Block this guy like a little bitch. I'm just gonna unblock him and just be free. So Sinet sends me private messages 23 minutes after unblocking him. This guy is checking my Twitter non-stop every day, every minute to see if I unblocked him. And 23 minutes later, he begins sending me a barrage of messages. He says, I see you unblocked me. Why? Also, FYI, I don't know who Adam Chester is. How would you know? No one can see the video. How would you know who Adam Chester is? Oh, because you are him. Then he says, however, I did have the one on archive removed personally. I don't lie, and I say things for what they are. Now, this didn't make sense for a long time, until yesterday. Now, when the video was taken down from YouTube, one of my amazing subscribers took my video and they re-uploaded it on the archive.org for others to watch because you couldn't watch the original on YouTube. So that video, I checked it recently and it was gone for a DMCA copyright strike claim. And Sinet in this message is telling me that he removed it. So he removed the archive.org one, but he had nothing to do with my YouTube channel one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Some bullshit here, man. A lot of bullshit's going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I smell fuck shit here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Fucking sure, bro. And then he continues to say, with all honesty, Adam Chester could be one of Nathan or Anthony's friends. No offense, but that video was a bit hurtful. So I don't respond to Sinet's message. And then at 3:18 a.m., Sinet's normal operating time, he sends me 2 more private messages on Twitter. He says, what's funny is I even hinted and said this was old news and I wanted it dead. So you have control over this story being alive or dead? This man just continues to message me and tells me that he wanted it dead and he wanted it killed. And then Sinet begins to message me a sob story about how hurtful my video was and how I triggered his PTSD so bad and that the EMTs had to inject him with Ativan. So because my video gave you PTSD, you could copyright strike it. So keep in mind, the story that I told about Sinet has been told thousands of times online. So why is my video in particular so hurtful to him that causes PTSD? And you know what's crazy to think is that all of this stems because I asked him for an interview. If I never asked him for that, this probably would have.
It goes back to him reaching out.
Never reach out to a nut job.
Yeah. You got to be careful because you don't know who's a fucking nut job and who's not. You know what I mean? You really don't.
Yeah. It's a landmines out. It's like a landmine out there. You know what I mean? It's like you just don't know what you're going to step on. Yeah.
You got to be careful because you don't know you don't know where the fuck you're.
Yeah. What's sad is that this guy, this Sanad guy could have just did the interview, put his side of the story, could have looked fucking awesome. Like to a lot of people, because a lot of people would be like, wow, this guy's fucking amazing. Because like, a lot of people would be like, you know how people like, like the movie Catch Me If You Can type of shit,
right,
people like that. They'd be like, wow, this guy fucking did that with a fucking Xbox and then all this stuff. And then he can make his YouTube channel, fucking become a YouTuber, maybe like review like, interesting stories with hacks and stuff like that. And you just and make a fucking bank. And look like a fucking rock star, but now he looks like a stalker and a crazy person. It's like, man, these people need to learn how to make lemons out of lemonade, man. Just like seriously, I'm just saying. It's not the worst thing to be accused of being like an international hacker who stole hundreds, close to $100 million. To me, that sounds like, wow, that's pretty fucking interesting. I would like to hear your story, sir. Just saying, I'm not advertising that you should do crimes, but I'm just saying, like, if you're going to commit crimes, at least it's not like something. It's not the worst crimes to be stealing from multi-billion-dollar corporations. But it's like kind of like a Robin Hood story you can probably make up or some shit. Anyhow, I don't know. Did you know what? We'll push someone, I guess.
All right. Well, as I said, we're almost done with this. I'm gonna finish playing it so I can.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Never happened. So now at this point, with him sending me all these messages and continuing to just harass me, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this guy's capable of. So I hire a private investigator to do a full comprehensive background check on Sinet. Because I wanted to find out, could I file a restraining order against them? Could I file a cease and desist? Could I file a fake DMCA lawsuit against them? Does Sinet have any gun permits? Had he committed any violent crimes? And where does he live? Because I don't know what this guy is capable of. So the private investigator sends me a report that is 160 pages long about everything in his life. That Sinet is 37 years old, has no job. He lived at his mom's house and he just moved into his uncle's apartment that he lives in for free, and that he had tried to commit suicide the year before. Now, normally I wouldn't bring that up, but we're talking about Sinet having nothing left to lose and all of the time in the world to just fucking harass me. Now, because my legal name was given to Adam Chester, who was Sinet, a hacker who pled guilty into hacking into the US fucking government, begins harassing my fiance. Sinet had found my fiance's phone number and began texting her, pretending to be fucking me. Now, because I had Sinet's full background check at this point, I am freaking the fuck out. And I know exactly where he lives. I knew that the area code of this random number that texts my fiance, well, it's the same area code that Sinet lives at. What are the odds? Now, let me just give you some facts. My fiance is a school teacher. We've been together for 10 years. She has never had random numbers message her like this. So to have this happen from the same area code, the phone number, all out of the blue, while Sinet's been harassing me for the last month and a half, it's a little weird. Now, at this point, I knew that Sinet was stalking me. It was straight up stalking me. And I don't know what the fuck this guy was capable of. So me and my fiance move out of our home. We move the fuck out because I don't know that this guy that fucking hacked into the government, what the fuck is he going to do? Because YouTube forced me to give my fucking name to him. This is what's going on in my life. And just keep in mind, this all stemmed from me asking for an interview. Now, days later, on August 21st, my video that was copyright.
And I feel like when Betty filed a copyright strike on me and a copyright, when she tried to copyright strike me for a video that was under fair use back when Quentin Simon case was going on, I feel like that was the reason, in my opinion, was to get my information. So she had it to make this lawsuit. So you have to be very careful with giving up your information and doing that, because you never know what their intentions are behind it.
Yeah.
It's a fact,
and there's no consequences for them. They get your information, then they could just withdraw it, or just basically, the last minute. They'll wait till the last minute to withdraw it because there's no consequence. So be like, oh, okay, 10 days, okay, or whatever. And then they withdraw it, and they don't even have to bring a case. And there's no compensation, and your video gets put back on, and your whole algorithm with that video gets fucked up. It's really a great system. Fantastic system. Just bullshit. Anyhow. But I hope a lot of people who have small channels actually watch this, because this is a good eye-opening experience for people who are kind of don't know about the YouTube situation and stuff like that, so you can be prepared. You know what I mean? I'll keep quiet.
Strike goes back up. And while my video was put back online, it was reset in the algorithm, basically just hurting me financially at this point. And while I did feel happy the video was back up, I knew in the back of my head that Sinette was going to copyright strike another video. Would it be the same one? Would it be a different one? I kept checking my YouTube studio every 30 minutes. I literally could not sleep. I just knew Sinette was going to get enraged and just copyright strike more videos and just trying to get me to fucking delete that video. And that's exactly what happened. So just a couple days later, I get in.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's getting them back to back to back.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I would say to this hacker, though, this person, do you ever hear of the Barbara Streisand effect? That video had 1.8 million, and I think the video now has what? Let's see what the video. It had 1.8 million at the time that was being struck, and now let's see what the video has. 2 million. So you got an extra 200,000 people watching the video. Now I also got 443,000 people watching this video. Knows all about you. This is called the Barbara Streisand effect, where basically, if you don't know what the Barbara Streisand effect is, basically a photographer took a picture of like a bunch of houses. Barbara Streisand's house was in the photo. You couldn't see it. You couldn't pick it out. But Barbara Streisand demanded that fucking photo be taken down. Because she did that, everyone realized Barbara Streisand's house was in the fucking photo. And everyone started just visiting the website constantly just to see that photo. And a whole bunch of people just did that. So it's like the unintentional act of trying to silence something in turn attracts people to actually watch and know about it. So he would have no one would know this guy's fucking name. No one would really care. They would just be like more interested in the events. But because he did that, he caused the Barbara Streisand effect. And now everyone's going to know about this guy's name. Everyone's going to know about what he did during that time period, and you're going to look like a villain. So, like, let this be, and all the big YouTubers are covering this. You have, like, big fucking live streamers are fucking covering this case. Like, this, not case, but scenario, sorry. So, very stupid move. Very stupid move. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's what I'm just saying. Same thing with certain, like, with Laura, when, like, Laura was pissed off with the cards. I'm sitting there, I'm like, Laura, don't be pissed off about the card. Like, you're causing a Barbara Streisand effect. Everyone's gonna point out your card because you're going ham on this card. Just ignore it. Like, just ignore it and move on. Like, just seriously. But yeah. Anyhow, I'll keep quiet. Sorry. Flutter never used personal pictures as an avatar. They found me through my dog once, searching the image. Yeah, you could do a reverse image search. Yeah, that's true. That's why I don't have any personal information online. There's a lot of wackadoos that have a lot of time on their hands. All you need is a computer and time, and you can find almost anyone these days. No, I'll say curses. Just depends on my mood. Depends. Like if I'm talking about like an actual serious case where like someone's deceased or murdered, I'm not going to start cursing too much because I'm trying to be respectful to that person. You know what I mean? But if we're talking about something like this type of shit, that gets me angry and annoyed, and no one's died or anything like no one's, I'll curse. So yeah, you'll see me like switch off when not curse. I won't curse if there's like a bad situation, a bad true crime case there's discussed. So also I live in New York, and cursing is kind of like our kind of second language. Like if I'm relaxed, I'm cursing a lot. If I'm not relaxed, I'm kind of discussing in business settings. You won't hear one word, one curse from me. Just how it is. But yeah, got to realize I grew up in Brooklyn. So absolutely, they can if they have a general area fluffers. Oh, I did not know that. Some of these people who look up others to dox need a punch to the freaking face. Well, I wouldn't recommend violence, but unfortunately, I would hope that YouTube kind of makes it a little bit tougher because YouTube talks about protecting your privacy, but then, allows a blaring loophole that lets people see your privacy, see who you are. Oh, so basically they found out Michelle Sabat where she was by just the background. Yeah, I don't agree with that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I always say keep YouTube to YouTube and, you know, real life to real life, that type of thing. Keep it two separate. You know, just because I don't like, you know what I mean? I just try to do that, but you know, don't go real life like that. Go to them. I think Queen stepped away. If not, I'll just, you know, just tell me to shut up, Queen. I'll shut up. You can tell me anytime to shut up, and you can start playing. Oh, I thought it was just his pick. My brain wasn't following correct. Let me see. Well, I mean, it is a full-time job to figure out who is who. I mean, like, personally, I always find it, like, silly to really get pissed off at someone to the point where you're like, I'm going to find out who this person is so I can fuck with them. It's like, it's the fucking internet, man. It's the internet. People will talk shit all the time about you. It is what it is. Even when you've done nothing wrong and you're absolutely the most sane person in the world and you did the situation 100% correct. And if you told anyone in real life how you did the situation, you know, you'll still have people criticizing you. It's just how it is. Like, the internet is a mesh of so many different personalities and perspectives, and there's so many wrong personalities and perspectives that they form a kind of like a group hive mind that just admit that they try to go after you. It's just so fucking crazy. So, I mean, I'm sure there will be people that will actually agree with this gentleman, the Synod guy, and be like, yeah, this guy should not have made a video about him. He just wanted to leave that stuff alone. And I'm sure there'll be people that will agree with him. Simple as that. Yeah, I don't agree with doxing. I'm not cool with that. I don't know what brought that up, Gray. And I grabbed a hand sanitizer one night instead of alloy. Who are you talking to? Gray's just having her own conversation. She's like, whatever. I'm just having my own combo. Let me see. Hey, I tried watching the replay, but it's not available. Hope you had a great time. Queen's, I think, stepped away for a moment. And if you're talking about the Hive replay, probably because there's a lot of music playing.
Yes. Well, no, Boston shared a song last night. And I knew we were gonna. I stopped it to ask him what was he doing, and he said it was sent to him, and he was told to play it, but I don't think he realized we were supposed to stop it. I thought when I asked him if it was copyrighted, I thought they had like changed it around, but it got us anyway. So yeah. I'm trimming it out and stuff. It just takes a while, so it'll be back up.
See, I didn't get you in trouble with my music choice. I didn't get you in trouble with my music choices. Of course, they're from the 17th century.
I figured we would all get in trouble. I figured there'd be a bunch of them on there for.
Not my songs. My songs are from like the youngest song I sent to you was like from 1970. The oldest song I sent you was from the 15th century, and you were like looking at me like, "What the hell is this song?" You just like stared at me. It's like, oh my god.
All right, ready? We'll finish the rest of this here. There's just a little bit left.
Another strike on one of my biggest videos of all time. And the copyright holder, the claimant in this one, was Jake Turner. Now, Jake Turner didn't have a Google account either. He had, once again, a Proton Mail account. Jake Turner 91 at Proton.
Now, how fucking weird is that? What the hell?
ProtonMail.com. Now, let me be clear. Proton Mail is super niche. No one uses it. So why would it be two people that both have copyright claims against all of my videos happen to also have the same super niche hacker email service? What are the odds of that? So I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what? He wants to play this game. Let's do it. So now it's not Adam Chester. No, it is Jake Turner now fucking with me. Now, I'm on the phone with the attorney the next day, and I'm about to prepare a cease and desist against the net because I don't know what else to fucking do. I've tried going through YouTube. I've tried doing all this shit, and just nothing's getting done. And then I get another strike. on one of my biggest videos of all time. And I'm like devastated at this point.
Yep. If you get 3 copyright strikes in 90 days, you lose your channel. So at this point, he's struck him twice now on 2 of his biggest videos, 2 of the biggest ones he makes money on. And now he's stuck. And not only is he stuck, but he's got to fight it. And then he's got to wait 10 days to fight it. So
fun times, fun times. I mean, it's not like you have to show proof that you actually own that material. I mean, heaven forbid you show proof that you actually own the material that you're claiming. That would be too hard to do. Just waiting for you to hit the play. If not, I'll talk. 5 strikes in total. Yep, 5 strikes in total. If he was a smaller,
I have 2 strikes on 2 videos. If I get 1 more of these from this fucking piece of shit filth, my channel's done. So I'm like freaking out. I don't know what to do. I called the attorney again. And then I get a 3rd strike on my channel. Everything that I've built over the past 3 years is about to be gone in 90 days now. All because a 37-year-old piece of shit, low-life loser who has nothing better to fucking do just wants it down and doesn't have to prove anything about it. I was so fucking mad when I got that 3rd strike that I fucking threw my phone at the fucking wall. I was so fucking mad. I've been dealing with this for over a month and a half. You know, YouTube's consistently told me just file the counterclaim, wait 10 days. But the problem is when my next video goes up, it's going to be copyright struck like that. And the video's gone. And then I got to wait 10 days. And then it restarts in the algorithm. And then now it's fucking with my money. Like, Sinette, if you want to continue doing this, oh boy, you do not fucking know what is coming after you. I've already filed a fucking FBI report against your ass. I've already hired a private investigator to find out where you fucking live. I've already hired a cyber litigation stalking fucking firm to protect myself against your creepy ass. And a copyright attorney, unless you want to pull any shiesty shit like that. Do not fuck with me. I will fuck with you so much harder than you ever could fucking dream. You thought the bar of soap in the prison was bad? Oh, fuck. You know what the fuck's coming for your ass. And I told you to stop multiple times, and you continue to do this. And
I don't think it's wise to make threats like that.
Yeah, that's not smart. I would advise him not to make threats because you're just going to antagonize him. And that's really a stupid, like, honestly, I say this all the time, work in silence. Don't be like saying stuff like that. Like, put that information, like what I would like putting the first part of this video was good to give the general information, and then make a Twitter campaign. Like, you go on Twitter and you try to like at Team YouTube about the situation. You try to get a traction so those strikes can be removed, because Team YouTube checks like YouTube, like Twitter or X as it's now. But when you make comments like this, like, oh, you don't know who you're fucking with, it's like, bro, this guy fucked with the United States government.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think he's scared of you.
He's doxed you. He knows exactly who the fuck he's fucking with. He knows everything about you.
Yeah, like the guy fucked with the United States government, Xbox, Epic Games. I mean,
Microsoft. Come on,
Microsoft. Now. Like let's be 100 here. Like, I don't think you scare him. You're just antagonizing.
He really gives a fuck. He's just pissed off about the video. He wants that fucking video down.
Yeah. Yeah. Just crazy. Just crazy.
But
the army.
You don't always get what you want either. So.
Yeah. Well, no, you could say your side. Like, no, I'm saying the video's good. Yep. But the first, like the ending where he's like, you don't know who you're fucking with. I hired all these people and stuff like that. No, not smart. Not smart at all. Just put the information out there, put it on Twitter, and then work in silence. You could do all those things. You can hire a private investigator. You can hire a copyright attorney, but you got to work in silence, man. You got to be like quiet about it. So this guy doesn't know where you're coming from, you know. So he doesn't know where you're going to hit him. He's blind to it. But now you just alerted this guy because the guy's watching the video, obviously, and he's going to be fucking. Now he's either going to be super antagonized because number one, he's 37 years old and lives in his uncle's for free. I mean, he I don't know if he has anything to lose. So you're antagonizing a gentleman that might have nothing to lose. And there's nothing more dangerous than the person who has nothing to lose. And that's 100%. Nothing more dangerous. Just like an injured lion, like an injured lion is more deadlier than 10 fucking lions. It's the same thing. You're not a smart move. Not a smart move. Just saying. But sometimes human emotions don't antiquate to logic a little bit. You get mad and you start saying stuff. Happens a lot.
Well, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I can relate to being frustrated because, you know, when you're dealing with fuck shit and, you know, bullshit nonstop by people who have, you know, obviously nothing really better to do than to fuck with you, it does get a little irritating. I know firsthand. I'm going through right now.
Yeah, pretty much. First-hand experience.
I tried handling this privately, but just like a big fucking cockroach, sometimes you gotta pull back the curtain and shine the light on it to get it to scatter up with the wall. Now, what's the craziest thing about this is, like, I am so thankful to be in a position where I could afford to get help like this, you know, to pay for a private investigator, pay for the attorneys. I literally couldn't imagine if I wasn't in that situation what to do. You know, the thing I love to do the most is, like, I've had a lot of jobs in my life. I've done a lot of things, and YouTube videos are like, it's like.
Absolutely. It is very, very expensive.
That cease and desist probably cost him like $1,000 or $700 just to send us.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's very expensive to fight these fucking weasels. It's very expensive process. It's you know, very stressful.
Yeah.
You have to pay for your attorney. You know what I mean? And not only that, like I said, we're not only am I paying for my attorney because of the lawsuit, I'm actually countersuing as well, which costs additional money to do so. So
yeah,
if you guys wouldn't have helped, and you wouldn't have, you know, had you guys not helped me with the funds and stuff, I would not have been able to get a lawyer to protect myself. And you know what I'm saying? I'm very grateful and I'm very humble because you guys helped me more than you know. And I am very appreciative for that. And I appreciate that you guys can see that it's frivolous and bullshit from, you know, 10 miles away, 100 miles away.
Yeah.
And I like I said, I'm very grateful and I'm very appreciative. So like I said, just like he said, I couldn't imagine being put in this position and not having help, or not, you know what I mean, not having money to have an attorney to help you fight it, because it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of stressful, unnecessary bullshit.
Yeah.
The greatest thing ever, you know? Absolutely love it. I love making the videos. I love putting in all the work, the writing, the animating. I love it. I would never, ever change it. And what's upsetting to me is that this situation has taken away my resources and time from making more YouTube videos that I love. It's the one thing I truly love to do. And I can't do that right now because my entire world is consumed by this. If I was to re-upload another video, Sinet would do this again. And he's probably going to do it on this video. So get this video, download it, and re-upload it when he does it. Re-upload it, because he's going to do this. YouTube, I don't know what to do. You've absolutely done nothing to help me out, and it makes it really hard for me to spend hundreds of hours making a video only to have some loser fuck in his basement with no job, living at his mom's house at 37, just take it down. And it's really demotivating at this point. And I'm at the point where I'm prepared to spend more money to take this guy to court, to get injunctions, to get harassment, you know, restraining orders. I don't care. So, end of the day, I just want to make more videos, and the stalking thing has just absolutely consumed my life. So, as of right now, I'm going to be honest, I'm running out of solutions. So just make sure to download this video and re-upload it, because Sinet's going to probably take it down again.
Yeah, it's I agree. I mean, Infamous. I'm a little annoyed with the guy because the Sinad guy. I don't like when people are trying to destroy other people's lives because they want to silence them because they don't want the truth out there or information. And I think it's not a good idea. you know, it's always a bad situation. Oh, I see. We see your comment. But oh, technically, he could have fucked himself by putting the guy's photo in there because he might try to do something now. But anyway, I'm not going to say how, but yeah. His attorney can't help with YouTube, and that's the part of the issue. Well, what the attorney can do is just send a cease and desist and maybe like try to file some sort of lawsuit or something like that. But the problem is like, can you get blood out of a stone? Guy probably doesn't have a dime to his name.
Covers their ass. I mean, they cover their ass for a reason,
Yeah. No, I'm saying, like, let's say this guy tried to sue Sanad, this Vince guy. Could he get blood from a stone? The guy, he's living with his uncle for free.
Right. Or his uncle, his mom in the basement, whatever. He's not going to get shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to waste like thousands of dollars just to sue
and
this
then not
guy?
only that, you're opening up your life, your personal life, to a fucking hacker who,
Yeah. Because if he makes a claim like emotional distress and harassment, guess what? The guy can get record. He could be like, make a request for your medical records.
Yep.
And make requests for your lost income.
Yeah, because I want to see what damages it's done. I want to, yeah, for sure. We need to check that out.
So the more you dig in with this lawyer to try to sue, the more you open yourself up to a guy who wants you to open up and get all your information. So, and has nothing to lose because he has no job and he lives at home for free. And you know what I mean? Just saying. Not a smart move. But it was YouTube's fault that this dude got Vince's info. Yeah, well, YouTube is fucking antiquated on its copyright system. Like, honestly, you should be able to put like an attorney that represents you in that case as like someone to respond to, But anywho, but I guarantee probably a lot of attorneys don't want that shit to happen too. Probably some attorneys will be like, "Yo, I don't want to deal with this YouTube bullshit. Like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I want to be fucking chill. I don't want to be fucking harassed by randos on the internet." But anywho, let me see. So didn't the guy hack again by getting his fiance's number? Well, that wouldn't really require hacking. I mean, I've seen surprisingly like a bin verified account. A lot of these other things could probably get, once you get someone's information, you can get a lot of information from just plainly those open search engines. Like they'll give numbers to people. They'll give like your cell phone number if it's on those things. That's why I remove my information immediately if I ever see it. Because they can, like, all you need is like $20, $30 in a name and a general location. And then it tells you all the people affiliated with, because he has a girlfriend for 10 years. So probably mentioned that. And then you look up her name and he probably did the same thing and did that. I don't think he hacked. I think it's just easy information that you can access from like Google and just search and like from all those search background search things. So not hard. It really isn't hard. That's why I don't say my name. I don't say that shit because it's very easy to find out where someone lives and to fuck with them. Really easy. Really, really fucking easy. Thing is, I was going to call in and sing, but I got stuck in the weeds outside and I couldn't untangle myself. Well, I was wondering, how high were you when you were tangled in the weeds? Because you would have to be pretty high, Leo. Too much devil weed for you, sir or ma'am. He is an attorney in a couple of them. He has an attorney in a couple of them. Yeah, he does. But the problem is that he can't name the attorney. He couldn't put the name of the attorney originally there. So that's how he got his name. And then probably the guy looked up his information. And plus, the guy has connections to the dark web and shit like that. And is a former hacker. Connect one and one or two and two. So if he took the one video away, would this dude go away? I mean, is principles really worth it? Is it fair? But in the bigger scheme of things, maybe he would have went away originally. But I think after this video, I highly doubt he's going away. It's done. At this point, it's total war at this point. Maybe if he originally took down this video, maybe. But you don't realize how crazy a motherfucker is until you get tangled up with him. Then you realize, oh shit, this guy's fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know? And then you're already too deep in the weeds already. He should be arrested for cyber harassment and cyber stalking. Yeah, well, if that's the case, then there's a lot of true crime channels that should be arrested as well. I've noticed a couple of channels that are like, holy crap, man. You guys, maybe they should make a law that you get arrested for this because like the shit you're doing to just random people that haven't even been charged. Yeah, there's a couple of true crime channels I could name. I should probably be arrested for the cyber harassment, cyber stuff, you know, stalking and shit. Does it make me feel comfortable to come out of the bushes? Yeah, well, that's the risk you rely when, like, that's the risk you go when you go and you put yourself out there. That's why, like a lot of YouTubers, it's like, you know, it might seem fun, but it's not. Hello, Marcy. I agree with you, B-Tim. Our country is behind with the internet prosecution when it comes to the little guys like this corner of the YouTube. Yeah, I mean, like, I was watching, I don't want to mention their names because I don't want to spot them, but they're fairly big channels, and I saw them just doxing neighbors of a crime. Like just neighbors where a crime was committed. Just randomly just saying their names and their workplaces and saying how they were going to fuck with them. And I sat there, I was like, holy fuck. These are just random people who are neighbors to a crime, who had nothing to do with the crime. I've seen, you know, let's say Zav Girl, when she pulls up the bin, you know, been verified of a random suspect of a crime and starts going through their history on a live stream, showing it all. And it's like, wow, that's really fucked up. What happens if he didn't commit the crime? Speaking of laws of the topic, but in Texas, they just passed a law. If a drunk driver kills a parent or a guardian, they now have to pay the child support. I thought that was interesting. Well, that's actually a pretty good law, actually. That's actually a pretty good idea.
Well, yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of shit that people feel YouTube should be responsible for, like YouTube, like go in real life and shit like that. Like, there's one mom where her son took his life, actually, like unalived himself over like bullying and harassment and shit like that on social media and YouTube, and you know they were making videos and stuff, and I don't know how, like I'm not sure like how they. I guess it's in there when you sign up for it, maybe, you know what I mean? Like when you sign up for YouTube, it's in there, like their, you know, part of when you sign up for it, that they can't be held liable for that kind of shit or anything for that matter.
Yeah. Hello, Gina. But let me see. Did you hear about that law that Yep says? Speaking of laws topic, but Texas, they passed a law if your drunk driver kills a parent or a guardian, they now have to pay child support for that person, that kid. That's interesting.
No, I didn't hear that, but you know what? That is very interesting, and I think that actually that's actually a very good idea. Because when you take a parent from a child, it's extremely hard on that child and the other parent, or, you know, if you take both parents from that child, it's going to be a very hard life.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, laws do need to catch up with technology.
Is there anybody here that disagrees? Is there anybody here that, because if you do, please jump up and tell me why you disagree with that.
Watch Sanat jumps up and he starts fucking knowing this fucking.
Oh no! You know what though? I would let him up here if he came up here. I would let him.
Yeah, I know, but he. Oh my god, that would be such a shit show.
I let everybody up here. Why? I mean, why?
You would have to put up the fucking Elmo in the background if that's the case. If that happens, because that would be such a shit show.
We don't have to take it as bad. We can, you know.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, he could tell his side of the story. That's fine, but like, I think I formed my opinion pretty. Unless he comes back with like 100% proof that these are not him, these copyright claims. But like, what was weird is like him contacting him constantly on Twitter every hour, basically. which is like, man, do you sleep? Like, how is this possible? Like, I can't imagine just being up, like, just like that pissed off at someone that I'm just like going every hour on the hour tweeting at someone. I don't know. Maybe he's got like
Yeah,
a
I don't
bot.
know about that. That's pretty fucking obsessive, man.
Yeah, like you have to like I'm wondering if he had like a bot program, something like that. He just programmed like an AI program just to fuck with this guy or something. Maybe he's like some sort of fucking genius where he programmed a bot just to fuck with this guy, and he has like a bunch of bots to just fuck with people that just randomly send shit to fuck with them. That'd be kind of interesting. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. I just got to check something at my door.
And I'm gonna tell you guys, I appreciate y'all so very much, but you guys have done so much for me. Will you like, you guys are making me feel bad. You're sending cash apps and PayPals and stuff, and then it's making me feel bad because, like I said, you guys have helped me enough already. You guys help with my legal fund, to try to fight this bullshit frivolous lawsuit. You guys have helped, sent me stuff for my birthday, and I just presents and all that. I guess I'm just not used to it. So
They give you the stars. They gave you the stars and the moon.
Yeah, I was gonna say they gave me the stars and they got all kinds of fucking awesome, amazing things. Like I just, you know what I mean? I love all of it.
Yeah.
It's an amazing birthday. But you know what I mean? Like I'm starting to like, you guys, you've done enough. You have done enough. That's for sure.
Says Queen never declined blessings. Queen never declined blessings. All right. Let me see.
Well, I know, baby, and I know I shouldn't, and I don't mean to sound rude. I just hope everybody's taking care of what they got to take care of first before sending any kind of Cash App or PayPal my way. I just want to make sure you guys are doing what you got to do, and everybody, you got your stuff in order before. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all. Just a gentle reminder. My birthday is not worth you being short on the power bill or you not being able to have gas this week or whatever. You know what I mean? I want to make sure you're taking care of what you got to take care of first.
Oh, you got a super chat says you shouldn't from Party of Six says you shouldn't. It says you shouldn't feel bad. I get it, but let people love you on you. And then you got a $2 super chat from Leo the Linus. It says, so you want a Maui Wowie money or memberships? What is Maui Wowie money?
Maui Wowie money. I'm not sure. I don't know what that means. Leo the Lioness. I'm not sure what that means, baby doll. What does that mean? You know what? You do whatever you feel is best for the hive. That's you do that, love. You let me know and then you figure it out. You let us know and then we'll go from there. You figure it out. You tell us.
All I ask is that you hit the dislike button and leave a mean comment towards me. That's what you should do.
Be Tim. Don't be doing that.
Listen, it's engagement. It doesn't matter if they hit the like or dislike button.
Yes.
It's engagement.
Well, you know what though? You'll get. You know what? I'm heels in the air. I don't know if you're in here or not, but I can't fucking heart your comment or anybody else's, because then I'm gonna have a fucking video made about it.
I've noticed the hearts have been lagging behind. I didn't get a heart today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? I'm about done because I mean, just it is engagement and it does help. You know what I mean? To kind of boost your channel. Now, I'm not the only one that goes through and likes them. Not only that, though, when you comment, you don't always have to reply, but if you heart it, they know you've read it, and then you know what I mean. Like you acknowledge them, and I think that a lot of people like that. They like to know that they're being acknowledged and that their comments are being read.
Wow.
So if you don't like the way I show love, then don't. Don't be trying to turn it into something bad either, making videos and shit.
Well, oh, Blood Beat sent you a happy birthday message. Let me see. Fight the hearts all the time. I don't like this mushy stuff. It's weird. I don't like it. It's too emotional. It's too positive. It's supposed to be a hate channel. Whereas, you know what I mean? It's like kryptonite towards me. I'm literally like dying here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
What they ask, I missed it. My little one came in asking questions. What happened?
Blumpy sent you a super chat that says happy birthday. And I said, I really don't like this mushy stuff. And it's really like kryptonite towards me. I need the hatred. This is supposed to be a hate channel. It's too mushy. What's going on here?
Yeah. Whoops.
Hard dogs your ass for Maui Wowie. Who the hell is Maui Wowie? What the hell is a Maui Wowie? Hate that knows it all. Yep. Don't be jealous, be Tim. Oh, you had to say the L word, didn't? Jeez. Let me see. Captain Atkins been sitting in the chat. She doesn't want to jump up. She doesn't want to hang out with the cool kids. She doesn't want to hang out. No one wants to jump up. I don't know why. It's weed, beat him. Oh, that's what Maui Wowie is? Maui Wowie is weed? Oh, did not know that. You know, you people with these terms.
Wait a minute. Maui Wowie is the smoke? It's flower? It's a weed strain? Okay. Well, so what are you asking? You want me to wait. You better email me, that's for sure. Because I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't want to be saying anything out here out loud either. You know that'll.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do. Maybe as your back alley attorney, I suggest you do not make any comments.
Yeah,
on this live stream immediately. Cease and desist all comments about Maui Wowie.
Yeah.
It's old school weed strain, like from back in our parents' days.
Oh my God! So that's not Rowena. Help us out here, Rowena. We can't hear you, baby. You're unmuted, but your mic is not working.
Rowena,
oh, there you go. You're muted. Try to unmute again and see if it'll work this time. Okay, you're unmuted. Oh shit! Now you just jump back down. Okay, maybe she'll be back up.
Amateur hour from Rowena. Amateur hour. Let me see. Is everything okay? That was long breathing and that was an ominous like breath. Like that was such a deep breath. Like exhale. I was like, oh.
God damn it. Just like, you know, like one of the,
yeah. Like literally everyone. I was like, I heard that as clear as day. Oh my God. You just like inhaled. Everyone heard that. Oh my God.
Sometimes you just don't fucking mute, you know? I mean,
yeah. Let me see. All right. She just
okay, you back up here, baby.
Hi, I couldn't hear nothing.
Gotcha, baby. Finally. This fucking StreamYard's pissing me off.
Yeah, I couldn't hear nothing. I was like, what? Now look, you said whatever works best for you in the high, baby. You need to, yeah, it's flower, honey. You need to pick the Maui Wowie. You need to go Wowie.
Well, then I'm down, baby. I'm
But
down.
Leo, I'm about to hard dox myself. It's a Leo.
I was gonna say hard. Yeah, Leo, you better send us some emails. We're gonna hard dox ourselves to you.
Oh, I already got Leo's email. We already chit chat. It's all good, Leo. I got you, Bobo. Oh yeah.
Said it was the
I'm not on the
70s. That was probably
gummies.
the best stuff you could get, huh?
I've had some. It's
Back in the
really
70s. I don't know. You know what though? Like I've heard like old school stuff was good, but nowadays it's like it's so much better because they know how to do, so much more now.
Oh yeah. I think some of the best I ever had was in Jamaica. Man, that stuff was like a rainbow. It had every color. It was beautiful. I mean, I was like, oh my God.
I'll say like the 4-finger bags, like they used to do those. Now I wish we still had that, but
yeah, we used to call them nickel bags. Boy, if you had a nickel bag, you had some money now. If you wasn't buying them, just a little. If you had a dime bag, that was like your birthday. But we used all kinds of crazy stuff for papers and everything. Big Tim, are you okay? Flutter's worried about you, baby. Are you okay? I know
What do
you
you mean,
don't know
Flutters?
me.
What do you mean, Flutters?
Flutters in chat said, "How's B Tim doing?"
Well, I'm a bit traumatized. I'm a bit traumatized from what I heard from Tiffany Taboo last night.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I had visions in my head.
I mean, like what she said about when she did something to herself when hearing the growl, definitely was quite horrifying. I was just definitely sitting there like, oh my God, who would say this? Who would ever admit this ever online?
Yeah, it's one thing if you're going to do that, okay, that's your thing, okay.
Yeah.
But to tell anybody, it's like, oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean, like certain things should not be aired on the internet. You know what I mean? I don't know why people think it's a smart idea to air that, but
yeah,
that's the type of secret I would probably die without telling anyone.
Yeah.
I would probably be like so ashamed of such an act. I would not even tell the closest person to my life about that act. I'd be like, I'd just take it to the grave. I'd meet like God, like a fucking St. Pete at the fucking Heaven's Gate, and he just looks at me with shame, be like, so let's talk about 9/3/2023, shall we? Before you
I think
enter.
we've all got those 5 things we'll go to the grave with, but now I think she just has 4.
And then St. Pete's looking at you with such shame. He's just looking at you and he's like, all right, 9/3/2023. That approximately 11 p.m. Why did you do that? And do you feel bad about doing that? And the person just hangs their head in shame, saying, oh fuck. Sorry, the flesh is weak.
Well, apparently her flesh ain't if she's beating it. I mean,
she was what was it? She was smacking it.
She's spanking it. Shit, that's some tough stuff, I guess.
I'm like, holy hell, smacking it, spanking it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, I am the hive nurse. Do I need to have vagina safety classes? Don't do that. Don't be kind to your business. Don't beat anything. Just don't. Just don't.
Don't beat anything at all. Okay.
This is my advice to everyone. Please do not share information like that online.
No.
Don't.
Yeah.
No. Tim, does it make you uncomfortable when people talk about sex?
Yeah, because like I don't think it's an appropriate venue in certain areas to talk about it.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
No.
Let's talk about
Let's not.
Oh.
Tim said let's not and say we did.
No, we not. Absolutely. No, it's just like just find like you got to keep separate, and that's like something you should probably keep away from certain platforms. You know.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Except on birthdays and Jimmy time.
Yeah, that was a rough birthday. I had to sit through about 50 people, like guys dancing without shirts, and one guy who's humping a bed with a fucking what would be considered a man's panties. Man, like that's what it was. A guy's panties humping a chair. And at one point I thought I was gonna see a man put a condom on himself, but luckily it was salt and he was tricked us. And I was so glad that I was salt.
No, the condom video, that's what she's getting today from me, baby. It's okay. It's
Yes,
all right.
Deets, yes. That's exactly what you wanted to do.
Oh fuck, Deets, where you been, baby? Shit, you missed it, honey.
We can't go back either. Oh God, no.
Deets said, "Did I just hear that right, baby?"
Look, I was
I
tore
can't.
up.
She said she was smacking it. Holy hell, be nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And that would be so uncomfortable to ever be on a panel after you say that with that person. Like, imagine if the Claire would have jumped up on that fucking panel. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
That's what I said. I was like, I wonder if he fucking heard it. And then Morbid's over there just talking shit like, oh, I bet you're going to get a wrench now.
No.
I'm like, Morbid, you fucking making this shit way worse.
Morbid was trolling her. Oh my God.
He was trolling
like
the shit
kind of
out of
watching that. It's like
to
I
say
wanted
that
to
you're
say
doing that kind of shit,
objection.
like that's gonna make it awkward for him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
yeah,
Kiwi don't like it either. She's in there bitching up a storm. She does not like it either. And let me tell you something else, Deets. Yesterday when it was my birthday, she goes, Jonesum was like, hey, do you want me to order some? She's like, me and my hubby want to buy you guys dinner. And I'm like, oh, that's really sweet. You know what I mean? But no, don't worry about it. You know, you've been down and out. You've had your foot, with your foot and stuff. I don't want you to be spending money or sending money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You've been down and out with your foot. You got to take care of what you got to take out first. She's like, no, girl, that fucking pizza place at the gas station. I said, oh, fuck, the Casey's Pizza with a Fountain Mountain, baby.
Oh, God. Jonesum was another one. Jonesum.
Fucking bomb.
He just had you kept on playing over and over that guy doing those two guys in the pool doing the butt slap or whatnot motion.
Oh, you look. Those are what we learned. Ellie, where you at? What was our word? We learned a new word last night. Thirst traps.
Yeah, we're calling Ellie's new name is Thirsty Ellie.
Look, she said
Thirsty Ellie.
offline all weekend helping my daughter. I'm driving and heard B Tim say that and almost swerved off the road from gagging. I'm done.
B Tim, you don't know Ellie like that. You don't know her like that.
She answered me very quick. She was like, "You don't know me.
Look,
you don't know. I love her."
Yeah,
I didn't know you heard it right.
And then she's like watching like those guys like lift with their one arm. By the way, I'm not going to be able to lift.
When I hear Tiffany Taboo, I hear just beat it. Just beat it.
Stop it.
Oh, she wants to beat it.
Oh, I'm eating here. Oh my God. I'm eating something. You fucking, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh God.
I mean, like, man.
Okay,
See, I forgot.
Fucking bomb, Jack. That is so good. Casey's Pizza and a Fountain Mountain, baby. Don't get no better than that. You're small town living when you know what a Casey's Pizza is.
No clue. I live in the capital.
It's like people in big cities, like you guys have like your restaurants up there that are like really, really good. Where like the little tiny ones are like even ones that nobody really knows about, but you guys know about because they're
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like New York is like a lot of restaurants are just like more in New York about like showing off to other people. There's like the really good places are usually like the small places, like a real good. If it's a good pizza joint if they're like cash only and we open up at like fucking 2 p.m. or some shit like that because they just don't give a fuck and they know it. They know their pizza's good and they don't give a fuck. So. Usually it's like a hole in the wall place that looks like it's literally like dilapidated. You know the pizza's probably gonna be good. Or the food's gonna be good. Yeah, just
I don't think we have Casey. I don't think we have gas station pizza called Casey's down here, but we've got some good gas station chicken now. But it's only Mississippi. You have to drive to Mississippi to get it. But oh my god, it's so good.
reminds me of what you said about when I was in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going with this is one of my trips when I go to Florida every year
Mm-hmm.
to see my mom. And this one time we took a driving trip around. We were trying to look for like a gator park. I shit you not. We never found the place. But we go to this gas station, and the gas station attendant's like, yeah, we get fresh eggs every day. We go from the lady across the street. She sells us our eggs. We make these chicken these egg sandwiches, egg cheese sandwiches from the lady from across the street. So literally the gas station just goes across the street and grabs a bunch of fucking eggs and just makes their sandwiches and shit.
Did you get your mama one?
She ate one. I couldn't eat one at that time.
Well, I knew you wasn't gonna eat one, but was it good? It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, she liked it. She was surprisingly very happy about it, actually. It was the only highlight of the trip. I think most of the trip was us trying to... Eventually, we decided to go to... I think Six Flags or some shit. I'm trying to remember what it was. And it was the worst possible decision because we were dumb enough not to pay for like the first, like how they have like 2 tiers of tickets. You have like the poor person ticket where you get in, and then you have the more money you can spend, you get the front of the line. So I made the horrible mistake of not buying the rich person ticket. And I literally stood about 2 hours on a line for like Return of the Mummy. In like it was like 90 degrees in a tunnel, and I was like, that's the last ride we're going on because this is not worth it.
And who were you with?
My mom at the time.
You made your mom stand in line for 2 hours because you cheaped out on her? Oh, beats him.
I didn't know I was cheaping. I didn't even know there was 2 tickets.
The things you tell. Oh,
listen here,
I'm gonna
people.
call your ass out on this as a mama. No, BTM. No. Mm-mm.
Listen, people.
No, I ain't listening. No, ain't no excuse. No buts. You need to make a.
I did not know that there was 2. Wait, Rowena, we gotta cut you off here.
No,
I did not know there was 2 tiers. There was 2 tiers of tickets. I thought there was only 1, and I didn't realize that until I was on the line, and I realized that there was a separate line for people that just got zoomed right through. And I was standing there. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
But you stood there for 2 hours, but you didn't go back to the other line and say, hey, Mom, stay right here. I'm going to hook you up. And you went and paid the extra and said, come on, Mama, you ain't going to stand in line for 2 hours.
Well, at that particular time,
2 hours after you realized what you had realized it way
listen, you've been unmasked me too. No, I did not think about that. And after that 2 hours, my mom was like, literally like, I don't want to be here anymore. Fuck this.
Right, exactly. Okay. No.
She was so pissed off.
Yeah, I'd be pissed off too. I'd say, look, a little bit. She can stand here in this line.
The funniest story, but like, wait, right? Calm down. I'm going to tell you another story. So I remember another story when she actually picked me up, because in Florida, she picked me up at the airport. And she's like really nervous with her car because she has this old car that she got cheap. And she's just a cheap regular car. And she's nervous. I'm like looking at her, I'm like, why are you so nervous? And then like literally, we stop off at a falafel place, like just to get a falafel, and the car starts smoking. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, what the hell is going on with the car? And she told me like it started smoking, and she got advice from from YouTube that says use dish soap on like the engine. If it works on the ducts, it works on the engines. And I looked at her and I was like, what? And then I had to be like, okay, we're taking this car to the mechanic. And it turned out I had to pay like, I think like $1,000 to fucking fix the car. Like immediately.
Well, you need to give her another $1,000 because you made her stand in that line for 2 hours. But that was a good thing you did, so I'll give you half credit.
I was like, I think that was the same around the same period of time. But I was like, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, yeah, my luck, the car would have exploded and we would have been looked at as like international terrorists at the airport because you decided to use dish soap on an engine. like to clean or something. I don't know what she was thinking. She just saw this YouTube channel about like ducks. If it works on the ducks, it works on engines.
It's kind of like TikTok doctors, you know. People go to TikTok and do their medical research. Kills me. But yeah, well, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you took it to a mechanic. That's good. That's a
Well,
good
I didn't want to like explode in the car. I mean, like I
okay,
figured.
so you did it. Okay, so now it's really coming out. So you did it to save your own ass, so you wouldn't blow up during your
That was
vacation.
what
I got you. No.
it was.
I got you. No. Keep talking. Okay, let him keep talking. Okay, go ahead. Tim. No, I got it. No.
Listen,
See, I'm not gummied up right now, so I'm like sharp as a tack. Last
you're
night
not sharp
I was
as a
gummied
tack.
up. Look, last night when Ellie said that to you, I really thought it was just me. I thought, dang, I'm really high, cause crap, like Ellie she just popped off with a big one. She rolled in. You don't know me. I was like, and then I thought, and then other people started talking about it. I thought, well, God, that wasn't just in my head, you know. Decisively indecisive, stop it. Do not do medical research on Google. Stop it.
No, she did mechanicals research on YouTube. Because she was like,
no, decisively indecisive says they do. That's where they do their medical training. But go ahead and talk me, Tim, because the more you tell us some more stories. What else have you treated?
That was a pretty funny story because I was sitting.
Yeah, it is funny. You saved your own ass. That's good. Okay.
Fuck. That's not true.
I got it. It's fine.
That's not true at all.
No. She came to pick you up, not to drop you off. You ain't been there a week, so she came to pick you up from the airport. Then y'all went looking for falafels, and then it started overheating. And then she told you about the soap, and you said, "Bitch, I ain't gonna blow up when we go back to the airport or on my week vacay with you. So I'll go take it to the mechanic and get it fixed right, so I can save my own ass." But that's okay.
No, I was saving
What's
her
another
too.
story? What else have you treated your mom to? What else? Go on.
You're putting it like in a very bad situation.
No,
that's not
you're
true.
fine, honey. You're fine. It's all
That's
good,
not
baby.
true.
It's
That's
all
true.
good.
That's not
It's all
true.
good. What else do you want to share? Come on.
Listen, why don't you share something? We're gonna have to
No,
stick
I've
around
already
with you.
shared enough, honey. Look, I've had videos made about my ass. Nope. I have shared enough. I have shared, but I've only got like a third of Rowena, so no, I ain't gummied up that much yet.
Are you sure about that?
I promise, but I had to jump off earlier because I had like a little coughing fit, and yeah. But I'm all butyroled up.
Was it the realization of hearing the story about the Tiffany thing? Is that why you were coughing?
I heard it last night. If I would have been able to sleep last night, I would have had nightmares. So it's a good thing. So when are you coming down to Florida again? Because I ain't far from Florida. I come meet you at the beach. I won't hug you or nothing, but I will talk to your mama and say, next time you make him pay for that short line. No.
She doesn't want to go.
No. I'll never let you live that down. Say my name. I might let you live half of it down. If you don't say my name, I'm on that's it.
Absolutely not.
Why
don't you roll yourself out of here, damn it?
No, you need to roll off. You
need to roll off.
Step off. Step off.
Roll off out of here.
Step off. Step off, BTM.
She's not calling.
Right. No, I ain't going nowhere. Hell no. You must have me confused.
We need BTM moms to call in. No, she's not calling in.
No. Bless it. BTM. Make her stand there in the heat. Didn't even get to show her no gators. Good grief. Do I need to send you Google Maps of where there's little gator farms in Florida? They're everywhere.
She was the one that
a gator farm.
She was trying to like water. I think she was lost for like 2 hours originally. She was just driving around. I was like, we were in this car and I was just like, literally, we were lost in the backwoods of fucking Florida. Like, I was like wondering if we were gonna hear the music
from Deliverance.
Yeah,
that's in Mississippi, baby.
Yeah, but still, it's still yeah. Well, that explains it. That explains you.
Girl, I'll come to North Carolina. I'll travel. I love to travel. I'll come everywhere. Y'all need to come to the beach, man. BTM, you didn't. I'll treat you to a tofu and what? What else? Tofu and white rice meal. How about that?
Do you even know how to cook tofu?
You know what? Smart ass, I do. Let me tell
Okay.
you.
How do you
I
cook
went
it?
to I went to nursing school with a girl that was a
That's I
vegetarian.
don't need a backstory. Just
No,
tell
no,
me
no,
how
no,
you
no,
cook
no, no,
it.
no, no. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
We
do.
don't know. We don't
Because
need
I
a
don't. Because I
backstory.
have not.
We need to know
I
the
have not.
recipe you use to cook your
I have.
tofu.
Okay, let me give you the recipe. You take this Play-Doh that's in water. Okay, and you take it and you dry it off. Okay,
How do you dry
then
it
you
off?
with the paper towel.
You don't have a tofu press?
I don't cook the shit. I went to
Okay.
school with a girl. I don't eat it.
Okay.
I just seen it how she did
Mhm.
it. So you dab it with paper towel. I
Amateur.
guess I don't know. How do you dry a silly putty? I don't know. Anyway, then she cut it up and she put it in a Ziploc bag, and you put it wasn't meat tenderizer. What was it? It was some kind of spice or something on it.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like she told me it was like cheese. Yeah, like cheese with like barbecue rub, like barbecue. No, it wasn't. It was like wet. It was like wet Play-Doh with some slices on it. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's the only time I've ever eaten tofu, and I've never prepared it. But I can guarantee you, I can go watch me a YouTube video and go run the grocery, and I can make you something fabulous. But I
No,
just
well,
choose
if
not
I
to eat
wanted
it.
to die from food poisoning, I would probably I would eat somewhere else. But
No, no, you'll be fine. I'm gonna cook you an egg
no,
sandwich. Yeah, you'll be fine.
I
What's
don't
your
eat eggs.
favorite? If you could have any, like your last meal, let's say, like, man, it's like down to the 23rd hour. Your last meal. Anything on the planet, what would you eat? What would be your last food?
Nothing. I didn't really care.
Oh my God, BT, just fucking play along. What would be your last meal?
Nothing.
Stop it.
What would be your last fruit?
There you go.
Mangoes.
Got to know what to ask. What about your
Yeah.
vegetables?
I would say garlic broccoli.
Oh, that is
What
good. That is good.
What would be your last rice? Short grain, long grain, whole grain, brown,
Or do you even eat rice? I don't know.
sticky? Yo, he eats
Sometimes
rice.
I'm
He's
more of a
got a rice
pasta
cooker.
person. I'm more of a
Oh,
pasta
okay,
person.
okay, gotcha.
I thought you had a rice cooker.
I have a rice cooker, but sometimes
Oh.
I don't feel like eating rice, and I have
Do you make your own pasta?
No, I haven't made my own pasta. I've made pizzas out of scratch. I made like I cook, but I never really cooked and made like my own pasta. No.
Pasta's not hard once you.
Yeah, but the process is like, I'd rather just buy like the $10 bag of like pasta from Italy and then just do it that way.
Yeah. We don't have much real. We have Ronco down here, so yeah, we don't have much authentic, Italian pasta here. Ooh, last beverage.
That's a lie. I would not say that to a restaurant. Listen, I'm very nice to people I go to restaurants with because, like, the restaurant people, because I don't want people to spit in my food. So I'm very nice to them. I tip well and I make sure to be very
Me too.
courteous.
And I don't send any food back. I just
Yeah.
choose not to eat it because I don't want it back after it's been on the floor and then you've scooped it around with the spatula. No, I'm good.
What was that movie? Waiters or something like that? I was like, wow, that was great. Waiters.
It's bad as after you've gone
Waiting.
to a restaurant and then you remember that show, the like worst restaurants or something, and they'd go in secretly. That happened to me. I went to a restaurant in New Orleans, and like a month later, I just wanted to be sick. It was bad. I mean, maybe I hit it on a good night. Didn't I? I need the potatoes. That's all I got to say. But thank God. All right, Queen. What would be your very last food of anything?
You know what? I don't even know. I'm probably a blunt.
Some
Probably
Maui
do like
Wowie.
weed brownies, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. They passed medical marijuana here starting
Because I
in
want to be
January.
higher than Cooter fucking Brown. If I gotta go.
Yeah. I felt you when you said it's too hot. I can't be. I gotta start being right because I can't.
Yeah, I gotta
go to
start
hell.
behaving myself.
Amen. Look,
I don't think I'm gonna make it. Hell is too fucking hot. It's hot as fuck
Uh-uh.
outside right now, and I can't deal with that kind of heat. Lord,
me either. No, hell would probably spit me out and say, "Oh my God, you are such a whiner." No, but you know, in the summer, but you know, being hot, like you can't take off enough clothes. Like you could be naked and still be hot. So where if you're cold, you can get your whoopee or your, you know, thick pajamas or whatever and get warm. But when you there ain't no cooling off from yourself. Uh-uh. No. Well, when y'all come down, let me tell you, I'm gonna make y'all we're gonna do a shrimp boil. I love doing those.
shit, yes, those are my favorite. Those are my favorite.
And they're so easy. You throw everything in a pot, you let it boil, you pull out a bunch of I get those plastic tablecloths from the dollar store.
Yep.
Tie it on the picnic table and dump it out, and there you go. And then you roll it all up and cleaned up and dishes done. And if you want anything more than that, go make it yourself.
That's right.
Let me see. So what else do you want to talk about, Queen? What's another subject you thought about talking about? Putting Queen on the spot.
Oh, nothing really. I was talking shit about Dolly this morning because he keeps saying that something about hospice. I said that's not a fucking joke. I don't understand why you're trying to clown on these people that you ran these people out of their homes. And
what
so
type of joke?
Completely different,
In Georgia, that one from Georgia.
Well,
When they were in Georgia.
Yeah, he's trying to make a big deal out of Savage. Dolly Vision did a fucking video on it, and he's got the ship blowing up behind him and shit, just talking,
so he's trying to get views basically by inserting himself in drama.
Well, yeah, and then he's like, if you guys don't talk about this and you guys don't say you don't fuck with her, then you guys follow that. Like you believe in that. I'm like, what?
No.
What the fuck logic is that, dude? Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean,
real life. Come on, man.
I mean, my understanding, I wouldn't do that. I'm not something, but the thing is that like you have I think that reloaded person said, "Come to my house." And I'm like, well, when you invite people, be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean?
And that's another thing too. You have to be very careful. No, I don't agree with doxing. No, I don't agree with going to people's houses. But if you're gonna fucking ask for people to come to your fucking house or demand people come to your house, or you know what I'm saying, wishing on a fucking wishing shooting star without a bitch would, don't be mad when a bitch does.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. And it's like not something, I'm not involved in that drama. I don't know shit about that drama. So that's just my opinion. I'm not going to make Dolly just wants to insert himself because he wants to make drama and he wants to make views and he's like, and then you had PJ, I think, made a comment on our community board, which was weird. I saw that. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with PJ? She's kind of weird with this comment. Did you see that or no?
No. I can go look though.
Yeah, just look at our community post. Look at our community post. But anyway, I found it. If you want, I could just read it to you if you want. No, it would be on our channel. It would be our community post. You see, like,
this is PJ's channel, her community post. PJ's fucking says PJ's world, but that's not it. But it says, "Oh, Sav, the internet is forever, boo boo." And then there's this
but
private video.
If you go up like 20 hours ago, if you go there,
it's more. Okay, I thought that's the one you were talking about.
No, the 20 hours ago one. Read that one. So the community post 20 hours ago.
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. She's okay.
This is from a woman. That's the one it starts off with.
Well, this one says, "Come on over for laughs." I mean, is that the one you're talking?
No,
oh, hold on.
The one
it's from a woman. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. This fucking. Hold on. Oh fuck! It's pumple fuck. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And she commented, and says, "This is," but this is PJ's. Like, and she says, "This is from a woman that claims she's filed charges on Dolly's Vision for typing not verbatim. Hey, turtles, it's war. Get me all of the Sea Hag's info, her kids' info, her grandkids' info." End quote. Then
fucking liars.
Yeah. Then proceeding to do nothing else because this see you next Tuesday has come to his work. Drove hours and asked her chat on her stream and Benny's for all of his info. And so he responds and she goes to get charges on him allegedly. Yet where's your periods? She can come real life on anyone and gets a pass finally. Now she is the one that needs to have charge. She's the stalker. She is the one that needs to lose her channel. This is insanity, and anyone that supports this needs to stay TF away from me and my channel. Well, I would suggest you tell Dolly to stay away from your channel because he did the exact same thing. Like, maybe you should tell Dolly. Like, he did the same thing to Savannah, Georgia, where he went in front of someone's house. And I would also say what he did was still bad. Like, Jesus Christ. What did you think of that? All right.
What I was gonna say, I didn't even hear this. I had my little one came in and was right in my face, so I didn't get it. I had to mute you. I'm sorry.
No problem. Do you see it on your end?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it off real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let's see.
Not a lot.
Okay, this all from a woman who claims she filed charges on Dolly. Is that what you're talking about? All this from a woman?
Yeah.
All right. We'll go fucking read it.
Let me see.
But first of all, what does her situation with Bombshell have to do with Dolly?
Yeah, nothing.
First and foremost, that situation has nothing to fucking do with her and Dolly. So that's apples to oranges there. I mean,
yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Turtle. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. This from a woman who claims she filed charges on Dolly Vision for typing, not verbatim, "Hey, turtles, it's war. Get me all the Sea Cat Hag's info, her kids' info, her grandkids' info." Then proceeding to do nothing else because this see you next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday has come on to his work, drove hours, and asked her child on her stream and Benny's for all his info, and so he responds. She goes to get charges. Are you fucking serious? So she goes to get charges on him allegedly, yet she can She can come real life on anyone who gets it and gets a pass. Nah, she is the one that needs to have a charge. She's the stalker. She is the one that needs to lose her channel. This is insanity, and anyone that supports this needs to stay the fuck away from me and my channel. Well, I mean, considering...
I mean, are she excusing the fact that...
Stick up for what? I'm sorry.
Is she like excusing the fact that a man almost in his 50s was asking for information on a grandchild of someone because they, like, even if he didn't do nothing with it, he still went on Facebook and asked for it. That's not good. That's kind of creepy.
Right.
I mean, what the fuck? He also stood in front of people's houses multiple times. So, like, are you gonna disassociate yourself with Dolly? If we're all gonna be held to a standard, and you're just calling everyone hypocrites because they don't jump on board with your ideas, are you going to break up with Dolly and let him not be on your channel anymore? I guess not. Just saying.
Well, baby, it's about that time. We've been on here for a while, and I got to get some stuff done. It is Sunday afternoon. We've been on here almost 4 hours, so I'm going to get off of here and go get this stuff done, get this afternoon stuff done. And I got company stopping by, dropping off my present. My brothers and stuff are going to stop over, so I will talk at you guys later. Thank you for hanging out, chit-chatting, and, all that good stuff.
All right. You have a good one. Bye.
We'll talk to you later, baby. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will try to pop back on here later. I know Joneson's going to go live. So I know she's got a live set up. I'm not sure exactly what time, but keep your eyes open. There's other people that are going live today too. I'll try to pop back on later if I can. No school tomorrow. So might be able to stay up and hang out for a little while. Anyhow, you guys have a good night. It was fun hanging out this afternoon and chit-chatting and having Cappa and curse words and stuff. So we will chit-chat and get into it, get into another conversation later. Have a good night or good evening, you guys. See ya on these YouTube streets. Be safe, and I will see you in a little while.